All right, let's. Yeah, I can hear you, no problem. Let me pull up YouTube on my phone and then I'll check it.
Oh, God.
On the bright side, people take a while to stroll in anyway, so it's fine. But okay, let me try. Yeah, let's see if they can hear. Maybe yes, no. Yeah, I wasn't. I could hear myself, but I could not hear you. So
I can hear enemy.
yeah,
I can't hear Rocket Gal. Okay, fuck. I think I need to use my Razer camera microphone now, which means that the sound quality will be worse. But if I talk to
the camera.
like here, it should be okay. Can you guys hear me now? This is
Yeah, let's
so
see.
fucking embarrassing.
Nah, it's a true party. You guys getting the real experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now actually, yeah, through this camera, we can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
cool. Is the sound quality good? I feel like it would be bad, but
I mean, it
this
sounds
is
like
the
it's.
best we can do right now. Like, I don't know why my mic is being stupid.
Yeah, it's hard to test these things too, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, we're not professionals, guys. We're here.
We're just
for
like you
the
guys.
Vibes.
And the quality's good. Like we can still hear, we can still hear you like so.
I need
A
to turn
little
up my
low.
volume. How do I do that? Do I just if I talk really loud? Shit. This is so
Yeah,
awkward.
so hold on, wait. Is OBS picking up the normal mic, like the one you
No,
previously
it's
had?
not. I think you are, but now my
Yeah.
camera mic is picking up for OBS.
Okay.
But I think I can
Interesting.
hold on. Razer camera. I can turn up the decibels by. What if I do like 4 or something?
Yeah. Or maybe just like unplug, replug the mic, maybe. I don't know if that actually does anything, but I
I
always
feel
do
like
that.
that might just fuck it up more.
Okay, really? Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think this is just gonna have to be the way it is for now. Sorry for the stream hiccup.
We rock. We know how to deal with,
Yeah,
things on
we
the
rock
fly,
in the Rocket Gal stream.
We rock. Exactly.
So yeah, we're gonna summon for Sakura. She seems kind of insane, and also means that we're not getting Legendary Takumi or Legendary Leo, for that matter, for about a year or so. So
Very long while, yeah.
thanks, Sakura, but she seems pretty cool at least. I don't know why her weapon is called Salvage. Like, that's not a thing in Fates,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
it's right. I don't remember her calling anything salvage
Yeah.
in Fates,
So I was
so
like, where the fuck is his name coming from? But
yeah. Yeah.
you'd think it'd be like Cherry Blossom, like Rod or some shit.
Yeah. But then yeah, they even named the status after it, which is also strange. Like I don't really know why they do that. So
Yeah, IS, you know.
yeah,
but
it's just
yeah,
funny
she
that
seems fun.
she's quite.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
It's just funny that she, countered Gano Control, and then Makoto introduced Gano Control. So I don't know if that's like a lore reason,
Ooh, yeah,
like
that's...
why she did that. But okay, sure, you know.
Hey,
So,
sometimes you gotta rebel against your parents, am I right?
yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, let's warm things up with the summoning by summoning on some of the other shit here for free and see how we do. Hall of Forms. I think the only correct answer is Soren, right? I mean, Micaiah is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, what is your take on Micaiah, enemy, on this new Micaiah?
I did not really like. Oh, okay. Like honestly, even with it, I mean, she has amazing art, but that's the only good thing I can say about it. Honestly, like
Yeah.
the bar is very high, and I don't know. Like I just didn't really love her refine. I thought it was okay. If you're looking for wind, like go Shez, go Valencia, and even then, both of them are not even that good. Like wind season, I think is just filled with garbage. Most seasons are actually filled with garbage. Actually, now,
Oh,
now that we're here, but yeah,
damn.
I didn't love Makaya. She's fine, and then every ranged unit got like immensely buffed just by Lin existing. So she's doing a lot of work there. You know, she's a lot better than the melee Cav. I forget which one of them is in wind. No, neither of them is in wind. One of them's fire. One of them is Ephraim. No, Ephraim's. Anyways, but the point is, I'm trying to figure out.
Is it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
or
Oh my
something?
God, I mixed up. I mixed up my Fire Emblem characters. But yeah, I know there's
How
just too
dare
many
you?
of them. But yeah, I think she's okay, but I would not spend orbs on her or like invest in her in any meaningful way unless you just your name is KCB and you really like Micaiah or something. I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically how I kind of felt about it too. But I did build her up in Hall of Form, so I will be picking her up. But yeah, would not recommend personally.
yeah,
She's just fine. She went from
yeah,
bad to
yeah.
fine. So we're probably gonna go for
Yeah,
Soren, right?
green rates are great. As we all know, based on your graphics, you know, you
Yep.
always putting them on every banner, so that's why I look forward to them every
Yeah.
time, you know. So.
Well.
Whoa, what
They
is
just,
this?
oh my god!
That's
Yo! Dude, like I say, guys, like I said, when you come to a Rocket Gal stream,
you
you
get
get 5
amazing
stars.
luck.
That's just
That's
how it is.
crazy. On the raw freebie is insane.
Let's go!
What the?
Okay, well. Oh man, I wish I had like a stream like deck or something. So I
Oh
could do,
yeah,
like, the
yeah,
clap
yeah.
sound
Those sound effects,
but-
right?
Yeah. Do I have Soren in my files here so I can just add him? Is he the
Yeah,
Radiant Confidant?
yeah.
Yeah, he is. Oh my god, I hate doing this every time, but
Is-
we gotta do it. I
Yeah,
like to keep
it's
track
fun.
of
It's fun.
the people that I pull, and I don't like to just write the words out because that's lame. Also, totally not calling anyone out.
No, is it? Yeah, it's fun like this.
I don't know why I'm
Fun
sounding
like
so
that.
passive aggressive. But yeah, cool.
That's
a
an
great
amazing way to
things
start.
out.
And he's getting a refine in like what 7 months, September, right? 7. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Brave units need refines
They
this?
do not.
Like, he's still really
They
good.
do
you
not
know?
need refines this early. Like, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, I'd honestly be fine if they skipped 1 year of Brave refines.
Yeah, like I would only rather they
Just
skip
straight
it
up.
if it meant finishing up the backlog. Like it's to the point where all the units are just so bad that when they're refined, they're not even like good enough or barely good enough to match units of today. And you can't be as good as units of today. You need to be better than units like 3 months in the future, because otherwise you're gonna be garbage by the time anyone plays with you. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
tough.
It is tough out there, man. To stay relevant in this game. All right, I still got these like
Oh, wow.
luminaries that I didn't really care about, but let's see what we've got. I definitely don't want to go red. Green actually doesn't seem bad because it's 2.
Yeah.
It's just 2 on green, so that
Yeah.
rate would be really good. And both the units are pretty good. Obviously Felicia is amazing, one
I
of the best
love
units in the
Felicia,
game.
but as crazy as it sounds, I mean, her NCD, like now, I mean, just look at Sakura. Maybe now you want more NCD. She's the one to give it to you, you know? So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's that, and then blue is actually not too bad either.
That
Well,
one
you know,
kind of pollutes the
you know,
pool,
that-
but you have 2 duos, right?
Right, so I think we're just gonna go greens and blues and
Oh, wow.
see what we could get from that.
You-
Should
you
we
have
prioritize
everyone, right?
green, or
Who are you missing from blue and green? Or
I don't think I'm
yeah,
missing anyone.
then I would do blue just because I really like Duo Robin, I think the most. But either or is fine, you know, like.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is just good blue.
Yeah, 'cause they'll get refines eventually, right? Like, I mean, I'm talking years from now, but it is a boon to your account, right? So, oh,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And they're
yeah,
still like
yeah,
pretty
better
good.
than Sully. Sorry, Sully fans, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, this is the exact opposite of what we wanted.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
you have to go
colorless is
colorless.
probably
Yeah.
next best one. Yeah.
At least they know that red is so bad. They just like stacked it like as bad together. So
Just
all
load it
garbage.
with
Yeah,
all the
nothing
shitters.
but garbage.
Yeah. So how have you been lately?
Oh, I've been busy.
Anthony?
I mean, like, oh, I feel like I've been busy a lot just because work, and I mean it's the start of the new year. Well, it's February, but I think like we're wrapping up Q1, so I think everything is just extra hectic. Oh, okay. I was like, is this a new unit? But no, it's Camilla. It's just a resplendent Camilla.
Just a Camilla.
I will say the one Fae related thing I have is that I'm only like 10 or 20 orbs off from having 8,000 orbs. So yeah, yeah. So I
Let's
want to
go.
hit. The dream is to eventually collect 10k orbs one day. I don't know if I will ever hit that, but yeah, orb collecting. Oh no, let's see here.
I mean, you could just do it by.
That is
saving
one
money.
way. That is one way. That is one way to do it. Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. Are you like saving up for? Are you just like saving?
Both.
just
Like, so I'm
because,
definitely
or-
going to spend on Hero Rises, and then I think that the Emblem unit in like next month is going to be bonkers. Like, it's like I saw the share, like it's with Hector and Marth, and then it's predicted to be red, right? So just imagine
Yeah, I
like
think so.
Emblem Roy giving everyone Miracle Plus, you know. So honestly, I think you have to summon for every emblem when they come out. I just think they're must summon units. Otherwise, yeah. Oh, I was like Brave Soren again, but no, this is not Brave Soren. This is not Brave Soren. But yeah, it's both of saving for the sake of saving, but also if there's something worthwhile, I'll definitely hit it up. Ooh, okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. I mean,
I don't think I have.
oh really? Yeah. Check
Lin.
the Pokédex or catalog of heroes.
Oh my
They should
God.
have a search function, but like that, right?
They should, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess I do
okay.
have her.
But do you have
I
Hector,
think I
Roy?
have Roy. Yeah, I have Roy. I have Elena. I know for sure
Okay.
I have Hector. So we can just go with whatever. I mean, all these units.
They're honestly not good. Oh wow. Blue or
Um,
colorless, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're all.
It doesn't really matter.
Let's see here. Nope. Lucas.
Oops. Still think they are going to do Emblem Vero to summon another copy of her
That
on the battle.
honestly, that would be fun.
Dude, that would be kind of cool, but I think that would
It would be-
really
yeah.
weird.
This
I like
was really good, actually, with this banner. Like, two amazing attuned units. I was high. bro thinks he's part of the team. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. He doesn't belong there, but you have to,
well,
you
that's
have
gotta
to go
be
green.
But we could go for the
Fire flood boost is
Yeah, oh.
crazy. Not in the
Let's
main
go,
play, absolutely
yeah.
not. Absolutely
Let's
Yeah.
just go bottom left. Why?
It's interesting because I think a big complaint about attuned and aided heroes and rearmed is that they're not in the main pool, which is what is this?
Oh my God!
No way.
Oh baby, let's
First
go.
the Brave
man.
Soren, now this, bro. Yeah,
They're
like
not even,
what?
like bad units. So these are all like super.
Okay, I'm saying this right now. She is the best melee cav factory, like candidate in my opinion, bar none. I think you want to give everything to her if you want to build up like a melee cap specifically. I think she's awesome. Better than rearmed Lucina in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's
yeah,
because
because you
of the
can feed her
dancer life
dance
skill
stuff
too.
too.
Like
Like
she can actually use them and stuff.
yeah, exactly, right? And then since she's a dancer, like you're always gonna it's always just useful to have her like somewhere in the barracks. She can print shadow shift. Yeah, exactly, right? Like so many different things. I think she's an amazing candidate.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, with Shadow Shift, she's actually like not only can she pass that shit down, but she's also like just really great to use too.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, haste slice, don't hurt me, right? Exactly. Like anything good the melee cap can get, you print it off to her, and and she's green too. Like I always want my candidate factories to be green, just because it's less orbs, right?
Exactly, for sure. Woo! That's a way to start off a summoning session. All right,
Oh,
well let's
yeah.
get into the meat of
And
this video.
potatoes. Let's get it.
So, I think we're just going to snipe colorless if we can help it.
What is your order? So let's say colorless
Yeah.
doesn't come up. What does the priority list look like?
I think then it would be green. I know Quan is there, but Hathroon, well, she's not a great it's not the great fodder, and
Yeah.
you don't really need merges on her.
Yeah. You'd,
So
you'd
that
rather
kinda
have spiked
sucks.
wall, and stronghold is really embarrassing because they made this and then printed Brave Alphonse right after, which
Yeah,
has the better
exactly, so
stronghold.
just
Like,
what the fuck.
it's horrible. So yeah.
But then
Yeah.
there's Lilena, so she could be a fodder factory. So,
Yeah.
and then red, I guess, because I
Yeah.
would like to get Dogger if I can help it, as a merge project, and then I think blue's just kind of bad.
Blue is horrendous, actually.
Yeah, Ratatosker and what's her face, Nerthuz.
Nerthuz, yeah.
Nah. So, yeah, let's get into it. We're just gonna snipe. Well, we can just, yeah, I guess we're just gonna snipe.
Yeah, let's just
colors.
snipe it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You
we
should
got
have the
300
orb.
orbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the count should be no problem. But- So, I was replaying. Oh, sorry, not replaying. I was reading the Forging Bonds of the one that came out with Yunaka and everyone else,
Oh,
and
right,
then
yeah.
they had a conversation. Yunaka and Sylph had a conversation together. So.
Oh, did they? I kind of
Yeah.
stopped reading.
Oh yeah. I
I
mean, it is a lot to mash through, right? Like.
It kind of is, honestly. I'm like, bruh, I'm doing this at 6 a.m. to get the
6
fucking tickets.
a.m. is
I don't
crazy.
have time to read this bullshit.
Yeah, you just want the tickets, right? So.
Yeah. Exactly. So I do feel bad when I miss out on cool shit because people will be like, "Did you see when they talked about this?" I'm like, "Fuck no."
But you can catch it up. Like, just read it once it's done, if it really comes to mind.
That's what I told myself like a year and a half ago, and now here we are, and I lost track of where I've lost track.
If anything important, it'll come up. Like people will say, "Oh, that 1-3 houses plot hole. It's obviously explained in that one Forging Bonds. It was planned this whole
Yeah,
time."
exactly.
Like, no, it wasn't. Like, But
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of weird how they're like kind of semi-canon, because I think Ferdinand had like a forging bonds with someone or something, and he mentioned his dad's name before like 3 hopes.
Oh,
and everything.
really?
I think so.
Oh,
I think it was something
wow.
like that. I'm just like, it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. I mean, we all considered that non-canon, but
Yeah, I guess it's here. Well, yeah. If you consider Engage canon, then Heroes absolutely has to be canon. I think by virtue of Veronica existing, right?
that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think even IS considers Warriors to be canon.
Like 3 Hopes Warriors, or like the
Like-
yellow people
Yeah.
Warriors?
Yeah,
Like
the
the-
banana people.
Really? I did not know that actually.
I
I don't know
think
what
so,
world
yeah.
that would be considered canon, but true. Okay.
The yellow people.
Like I honestly I don't even know their names. Like I'm sorry to the Fire Emblem Warriors fans, but yeah, I don't even.
I don't
IS
think there
doesn't
are
know
any
them.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah, IS doesn't know their names either. That you can't vote for them. So.
Wait, can we just not vote for them?
No. That's a big. You can vote for the 3 Hopes Warriors, but you can't vote for the Fire Emblem Warriors because it would just be like the 2 of them in the game. Sorry, I haven't actually played the game, so. Me when I spread misinformation. Maybe there's like 70 OCs in Fire Emblem Warriors. I don't know. So. Oh,
Hey,
this one is. Who is this? Oh, Silk. Okay. I like Silk.
Yeah,
I
Silk
like
is cool. I don't remember much about her in the game. I think she was like a gossipy kind of girl. I think.
Yeah. I just remember her being very good, like as a unit. She would print off the. Okay, it's been a while. I forget what she did, but I just remember using her. I think she was pretty good for my very casual, non-competitive, non-turn county playthrough.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not here to like. You gotta get minimum turn count by
Yeah.
maxing her out, just to get work at level. Like
Yeah, whatever.
what 7 or whatever by chapter 1. I'm like, what the fuck? Can I just play my game, please?
I know. I was like, I will use that turn wheel with pride. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave it to us. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? Not use it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you have to use it in Three Houses. Like the game design is so atrocious, they expect you to use it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Engage? I feel like you could probably use engage without turn wheel. Or what do they call it in there? The revival.
Oh fuck, I
Time
forgot.
crystal.
It's time
Yeah.
crystal thing.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't
replayed
remember.
engage. I replayed engage in January actually, and I have a lot that I reappreciated about it. I think it's a great game, to be
I
honest.
think it is too. I think it's just not Three Houses. You know, Three Houses is
Yeah.
like the Persona 5 of Fire
Of
Emblem.
Fire
It's like the
Emblem. Oh,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 7 of Fire Emblem. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think you could top it. You know, even
No,
if you tried.
definitely. Well, from a gameplay standpoint, you absolutely could. Engage is
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than
but
Three
then
Houses
the
gameplay and everything else.
setting and the world building.
The
and
world building. Oh yeah,
characters.
by and large, like it's this not related, but this art is really good. Like it has no right being on a 4-star. I think it's.
Oh yeah,
it's-
Nina.
I like this one.
I just don't agree with that. She should be a 4-star. Because
Oh, yeah?
she's basically like the Guinevere of Shadow Dragon.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Could be, princess treatment. The last princess, I guess. Clearly, no.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Man, Nina's like, I don't know if you played Shadow Dragon, but Nina's life was like pretty fucked.
Oh really? No, I
Yeah,
haven't played.
like,
Even the
all her-
DS remake, I didn't play it. So.
I think what happened was like all her family were like executed. She was like the last person of
Oh.
like the Arcanian royal family, and then she was about to get executed too. But then Camus like shuffled her along to where Hardin was. But then Camus would not join us, and then we thought he died. And then he got a new lover in Valentia. And,
He forgot his memories, right? So.
yeah. And then Nina had to marry someone she didn't love for political
Whoa.
reasons. So
Oh, that's not
it's
very
not
nice.
easy being a princess sometimes.
I can tell. I didn't realize the story was that intricate. That's crazy, actually. I mean, I hope they remake that.
Man, it's
I know. Oh man, I hope they just remake all of the Fire Emblem games in a nice, pretty, engaged-looking way. Keep the story intact. Like I don't want when they make the genealogy game, I don't want them to like, I don't know, redo the story. Like I think a part of the story. I heard great things, so.
yeah, it's pretty great. But I get the feeling they're gonna add some like OCs,
Oh.
just like
Yeah.
some random ass, like, oh, this is actually Lex's brother. I'm just like, huh? Who?
They did that with Marth, right? They like retcon, like Marth had a best friend this whole time. That's why Marth could do it, right? Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They will stay in the shadows forever, so that's why you don't know about them. But they were totally there, guys. Trust me.
Totally there. Totally
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. I like Chris for the most part because I'm not a boomer, but I could see why people don't like Chris's edition.
Well, when we get legendary Chris, male and female, they better like them, So.
Yeah, exactly. How do we not have like more Chris alts? I guess they're just not that popular. Like
Yeah,
avatars, I
which is
guess.
unfortunate. Patty. I only know her because she is our 1000th hero. Yeah.
Yeah, she's also the daughter of Bridget.
Oh, did not know that. But they're both blonde, so clearly they must be related. So yeah. Oh yeah, her mother. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I wonder if in the remake they'll do a similar like like hair color difference based off the father, like they did with Awakening
Oh,
Fist. They
that
just
would be
couldn't
really
back in the
cool.
day because of
Limitations.
technical- Yeah, limitations.
Ooh. Still no one yet, but I think it's not too bad luck, right? It's like probably like average luck up to this point, right? In the session, or
Yeah,
below maybe.
Yes, it's okay. This is Celica, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ascended too, right? She joined the pool, right?
What is
Right.
your opinion on this Celica? I never really had that high of an opinion, honestly.
Really? I think she's better than average just by virtue of it's the miracle, right? She has the miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think there was like everyone showed the super secret cool builds, and I don't think that's realistic for everyday use, but that alone I think makes her unique. Like we've all seen how amazing Miracle is, how amazing Miracle makes certain units.
Hmm.
So as a unit, I think she was probably better than average and a notable infantry mage. But nowadays, I would not run her because you can just outsource Miracle. You've been able to outsource Miracle for multiple books now, but yeah, I think she's okay. You know.
Gotcha. What do you feel about her outfit?
Oh yeah, like
It's
people
kind
are
of
like, oh she's cross-eyed. Oh she's dressed like. Is this supposed to be Alm? Like I've played Echoes and I couldn't tell. Like I don't
I
know.
think it's supposed to be her normal like um priestess or whatever or princess class.
Really?
Like clothes but then recolored to Alm, I guess.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
kinda
like.
strange.
And I like her visually as a character, so I'm inclined to like Celica art, but just I don't know why. It's kind of odd. Like everyone pointed out the eyes, and yeah, the eyes could be improved on. Yeah, I don't really love this one. I think it's fine, but not. I don't really love it.
Yeah, I think it's just the eyes. Everything else is actually pretty solid.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, aside from the color scheme, like the pink and the green, like I do not know.
They do not like if some art student like Color Wheel would not appreciate this, right? Like it's probably
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
good. Yeah,
I wonder what Kenmei would think about this because she's like super into like
he knows best,
colors
right?
and art stuff. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
we're
color
just
theory.
like we're like fucking monkeys saying like ooga ooga we don't like colors. Like she's probably spew out some random color theory like technically these colors don't mesh well at all. And I'm like, I mean I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
Ooga
curious.
booga.
I need to ask her that one day. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
your opinion on this
Yeah.
despicable or beautiful art? I don't know. Maybe it actually,
Yeah.
maybe technically is the most beautiful thing in the universe. I don't know.
But to our naked eye, our ooga booga eye, it's just not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leonardo.
All right. So, getting in on this. By the way, have you played Binding Worlds this whole time?
I did play it, and to be honest, I actually did not want to use my free one
Ooh.
for this one, and the reason why is because I think that we will get better attuned skills in the future, and then I kind of wanted to wait for like I think a new age of power creep, because at least in my mind, when I view the meta or it comes in, we're different eras, and right now we're in the middle of an era, and I'd rather pick up a unit that is like good for the next era.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't wait on anything. Did you pick up anything?
I haven't yet. I could show you guys some of the things I'm considering after we summon.
Ooh, let's see it. Let's see it. Shout out Joel. Yeah, once you're done listening to us, you gotta go pull up Joel's most recent upload, and then the most recent 7 before that. Just put the whole thing on your drive to work in the washroom. Yeah, just watch the whole shebang. You know.
Yeah, while you're taking a shower, when you're going
Yeah.
to bed, eating
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Just Phaeology 24/7, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rocket Gal's repping the merch, right? Exactly.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
Exactly.
get it.
I don't know if it's still members only. For Joel's store. But I do think it's supposed to be eventually for the wider public.
Yeah. And until then, maybe just become a member. You know, if you like what you see,
Exactly,
that's another
guys.
option too, right? So. Ooh, okay, we're by the midway point, right?
Yeah, so these aren't like the greatest summons in the universe. I did, use up a decent amount of my luck.
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
years.
The Azura, I think, like, very, very good pickup, right?
Oh yeah. For
Okay.
Sure.
It'll be open to everyone this weekend. Mark it on the
Oh, hell
calendars,
yeah,
you know?
guys,
We're
let's
good. It's an
go.
amazing time. Amazing
Get your
time.
merch. I got 3 shirts. I got the Edelgard War Criminal one. I got the Oho Machine shirt.
I love that one. That one's really funny.
Yeah. And I also got one that has Joel's beautiful face on it. So yeah, you guys should pick some of the stuff up. He also has mugs in case you like drinking water. I assume you do because you're still alive right now. So
Yep.
you should definitely get that so you can drink water from it.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, let's see here.
Still
Yeah,
not
it's
focused
all
yet.
none, yeah.
Right?
The color
Calm
isn't
down.
bad.
We're getting there eventually.
getting there.
It's a little slow here today. I mean, again, we used up a lot of luck earlier.
On the Soren and
These things tend to happen. Actually, a lot of times the summons are pretty bad in the beginning, and then I get like five stars in the very end.
yeah, it picks up on the tail, right?
Yeah, guys. So be patient. Just relax. We'll get there. Oh my god, I actually thought that was 5-star for a
I also thought I was like green Ecthenir, but no, it's
second.
yeah.
Let's go. Unreleased
Yeah,
unit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so her silhouette was big, so I was like, who was the first big guy I thought of?
The first big guy. Yeah.
Okay, 10.5. We can do it. I think we can do it.
Usually, if it gets super high and I get a 5-star, I just summon on the rest of the circle anyways, just because I
Yeah,
don't want that person
right.
to die.
No, yeah.
I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, but that's what I do.
If the share is good, you might as well at that point, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, colorless hell. This is great.
Yeah, colors is really bad. I mean, the other colors have actually also
Oh!
gotten worse. Okay.
Alright, there we go.
There we go. There we go. Best Lin user in the game, you know. So.
Honestly, yeah, she's pretty good. Well,
Yeah.
actually, at first I didn't think she was super good,
Yeah.
because she was like dying to a lot of, like tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't make an actual matchup video for her because I'm like, okay, she lost 10 out of the
That
first
you
10
ran.
I went her up against. I'm just like, this is gonna be
Yeah.
a terrible video. So I just like, fuck it. But then like, actual use case.
Yeah, with the support
good.
and with the right situations, you make it around. She can be quite good. Which is funny. Because she's like
Exactly, yeah.
honestly, every time I see a rearmed unit, I instantly think they're not that good because of the weapon, right? Like it has to be given to everyone else. But her PRF is just really broken. So
Yeah, her PRF is really great. Actually, speaking of rearmed unit, what was your opinion on what was her name? Mel, I guess?
honestly, not that good. Because
Yeah.
so
same.
okay, my interpretation is she's supposed to be like a frontliner, I guess, like just a bulky frontliner, but she's already worse than like Winter Male Alir. Probably worse than OG Male. Another one.
Oh my
Another
god.
one.
Yo.
So yeah, honestly, I don't really love most rearms.
See, guys.
Yeah, see,
Look.
you gotta look at this. It actually did pick up in the tail end. So yeah,
Yeah. See, guys, I told you. You just have to
Yeah, it
have
did
faith
work
in
out.
me.
yeah, rearmed Layla's good. Let's see here, Sakura. She come home? Okay.
If I get Sakura
Oh.
early enough, I will probably just spark for
Mm.
Eikthrnir because.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to make them +10, right? So
Yeah, eventually.
hold on. Let's see here. Okay, at least one colorless. Ooh. Well,
Oh.
it's,
Hey.
you know, she's here.
Man, the art actually looks so similar.
It's the
Are
same
they from
artist.
The same
I
artist?
was looking up
okay,
like
yeah.
Sakura on the Fey Wiki. And you know how you just like search the character, it will bring up all the versions of alts. I clicked the wrong one because just on the head up, it looks pretty much the same. Like her eyes are just in a slightly
Yeah,
different
exactly,
direction.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking similar. Wait, is that the same artist as the cat version?
Oh,
too?
actually, I think it might be. I think you're right. I think it's every version except the Hot Springs one.
The Hot
yeah.
Springs one.
We don't talk about that one. Yeah, we don't, that one does not exist.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I thought it looked kind of familiar when I saw
Yeah.
it. Okay, cool. What else did Fuji Coco do? Oh, actually, they did a lot.
Oh, really?
I just
What else did they
realized.
make?
Okay, cool.
Any ones?
They did they did Fram. Spring
Oh, you know what?
Fram.
I can see it. I can-
Yeah. They did Ilyana, Halloween
Oh, okay,
Ilyana.
okay. So they've been around for a while, right?
Yeah, they actually have been. I was like not very familiar with this person's
So
games.
actually,
But,
Rocket Gal, do you like it when they give the same character to the same artist, or do you prefer that they give the same character to different artists?
I think I like it if they did a good job in the beginning. Then we know, like, hey, don't, if it
Don't
works.
fix it.
What's
Yeah.
it saying? Like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it or something. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel because sometimes when they
Mm.
switch, it's like kind of bad.
Oh,
Like they
yeah. I
switched
honestly, I don't
all the
really like
artists
the
right from
rearmed
like the
art.
bridal
Yeah.
version, and I'm yeah, I am not a big fan of it either. I think if they just stuck with the
Mm.
original artist, which was Kiyu, whoever this person is. Oh, they did Ascended Amelia.
It would have been
and
good.
Kath. Yeah, if they just stuck with that, I think I probably would have been a little happier with the art. So, or for instance, I think who did Legendary?
Oh, but that artist is really good. But yeah, I don't know the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me. Yes.
Yeah, like they
Yes,
did.
they
I think they
did.
did
Okay,
Fallen
it's
one too. And
it is Sencha. Yeah, Sencha. Yeah.
oh right, yeah. This Sencha did. Yeah, they did a lot of
Ginger Corin
Corins
too.
for a while, and I'm like, none of them were that bad, except for maybe Summer Corin.
Yeah, honestly, they're very good.
And even
I
then,
like
that's like not bad either. So, yeah, honestly, like they're fine. So if it's like a bad artist doing it again, I'm like, can we just give it to someone else, please? I guess it just depends
Did it
on
well or not?
if the artist
Right.
was good in the beginning. Yeah.
Wrong staff healer. Yeah, we'll
I
get it.
mean, we're getting a spark soon. I did say in my the feedback to Insys to give us
I
a
also
spark
wrote that.
every 40 summons,
also
no
wrote
matter
that in.
what.
Yeah.
Not just one.
I almost thought it was legendary. I'm like, oh, but it's not. On the comment on the last Sakura alt, yeah, it is crazy. It was in 2019, which is before Three Houses came out. So an entire game's worth came out. Ah, wrong staff healer. So yeah, she finally got an alt now, which is a long time
It was
ago.
Hot
Yeah,
Springs
like-
Sakura, right? Shit, that is.
yeah, they're just really
And they didn't even
not.
give a
There's like an
response, right?
anti-Sakura dev somewhere there.
I mean, she's arguably like.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
popular, like,
Honestly, the only
Facebook,
ones I could
right?
think of that are popular is like what, Elise and the two guys, right? Oh, and Camilla, obviously. So it's really just Hinoka. Do people like Hinoka? Ryoma and Xander. This is yeah.
Wait, what two guys?
Oh yes,
Right.
Leo.
Well, I feel like Leo was really popular, like. When,
Yes, yeah. Like I think,
Actually, I think
like
all
honestly,
guys are
Fates
pretty
does,
popular.
in my opinion, good characterization for the guys relative to the rest of the cast. I like them a lot.
Yeah. Hinoka's my favorite.
I mean, yeah, she got the
Respect.
legendary before even Camilla. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fuck her. Yeah, exactly. So. And I thought it was better than.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary.
Still
I felt like it
does,
had more
to this
longevity
day,
than
I'd
Legendary
argue.
Camilla. I felt like. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
I was not fond of her even when she came out, just because I knew her two main things were not going to be, age well in the long run. And I mean, look at it now, right? So.
Yeah, I remember in like your tier list, it was you ranked her like slightly. Oh my god.
What? Layla loves you actually at this
She
point.
really does. Maybe I'm actually Matthew in disguise. You guys never know.
Oh yeah, you never know. I can see the resemblance. Looks just like him. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nice. I've not been checking the IPs, but surely I got one with plus speed at one point.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. I did catch a lot of flack for putting Camilla low. People were like, "This is insane. You're bonkers." I'm like, "Yeah." I knew. I was like, "Okay, let's try green." Okay.
But hey, I think I feel like a lot of your opinions like hold up in the long term. Like you like really read these units like really well.
I think I just look like very future looking. And obviously I make a lot of wrong calls too, but yeah, like I don't really look in the today type deal.
Right, yeah. Okay, I guess we have to go for Sakura.
Let's get her. Yep. Ta-da.
I've not seen a single person summon for her. Like, Oblivion's just been non-stop playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he's checked out. He's not. He's checked out. He is checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Princess Sakura of Hoshido. I wish to extend my hand to all
I
who are
like her.
injured.
Does she actually become? Or no, she just said princess. She doesn't like overtake Hoshido in like a timeline, right? Or yeah. Okay.
No, not really.
Yeah, princess
Yeah.
of Hoshido. Yeah.
She's just a princess. She offers a hand to
Like
any
random.
all in need. Some of
Yeah.
these descriptions are so like
Like this could be to her
vanilla,
4-star
or,
staff
just,
version.
Like,
Like it does
random
not
bullshit. Like what is
imply
this?
anything unique.
Exactly, yeah. But here she is.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of people say like the Kanto thing is
Go
similar
ally,
to like
right? Yeah. Oh, sorry, that.
rescue
Sorry,
in
that too.
like
Yes.
mainline
Yes.
Fire Emblem games. Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool way to do it
Oh
without actually
yes,
having
you're
rescue.
right. Okay, yeah, now I understand
the
why. I
salvage
thought they
man,
just
like,
gave it to her
that
just to
thing.
like power creep LOL, but you're right. If it's meant to like emulate the rescue staff, then that actually makes a tremendous amount of sense, right?
Right, yeah.
It's
But,
ridiculous.
oh my god, this description is huge. But I still like to keep it because there will be times when I'm playing like actually like super
Yeah.
competitive.
You
Like
actually need to
Summer
read it
Pulse, and I'll
all,
be
yeah.
like, what the fuck does this? What does Discord do again, guys? I don't remember. So I must.
I also
have
keep it
this
on just because it's
this
funny, but like
whole ass
yeah, I just keep it
essay.
on.
Oh my god.
I just like yeah.
It's just fun. Yeah. Good times. But yeah,
I like
she
it.
is-
Honestly,
art
it's quite
is
nice. It's
pretty
you know
good, honestly, not gonna lie.
yeah. I hope the Sakura fans are happy. You know. They better be, because she ain't getting one for a while. Yeah, you said 2 of them? Yeah. Yeah.
2 of them out there. Honestly, I don't usually get like mad when people get alts that of characters I don't like, but like I was like,
I agree.
I feel like Leo
I
deserves
agree.
this way more because he actually canonically becomes a king in the birthright route.
Yeah,
and also
we
he
do.
made
I
a
mean, he
good
did have
deal.
the gravity bow in one of his ones, right? That one was like, I think, unique, but yeah. I would love to see a great Leo. Like, they should make a meta monster, you know? I'd be down.
Yeah, him like wielding the Brynhild
Yeah.
and the swords thing, Siegfried.
Oh, yeah.
Dual wielding them, similar to like
Yeah.
Hinoka is.
Yeah, Sakura is kind of an
That would
odd,
be pretty sick.
you know, cutting the line type situation. But, I mean, whatever.
Oh,
They'll make one eventually. You know. I mean, like, no, I mean, she's
Very,
fine, but
enthusiastic
I'm
about
with you on the
Sakura.
train that I think there are like a million other characters. Oh, sorry, not a million, but like a lot of other characters that are probably more legendary precedent worthy than Sakura.
Exactly, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
since like IS is running out of ideas for legendaries, I wouldn't even
They should
be
totally
upset
give
if
us
they
like
made something
legendary
that was
Alphonse,
really
legendary
fun.
Sharina, legendary, you know, Anna, whatever.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Or even like make
Oh, yeah.
what's her name, Balder and
yeah,
her
fine,
sister,
fine by me. I mean,
It's
they already did
very
it for
exciting.
Itri, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, and
randomly
they made
turned
Regan a
H3
myth.
into a
Like
legendary.
what?
Why?
But yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
And-
god.
and,
So also,
Uber,
people
too.
keep saying, yeah, like I know IS thinks that they're running out of legendaries, but from my POV, I think that's a ridiculous statement. Like you have both Chris's lying around, make every royal from Engage, you know, a legendary, and their siblings. And now you have all the Hoshidans, the Nors, like you have a billion people that you can make legendary. But no, I have to give you like mythic. I forgot her name, the Snake Girl. But yeah, you know, yeah, yeah, Needhogger, Needhogger. Yeah, yeah.
Needhogger. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's, I don't know. It's really random how they determine this shit.
He's just bigger than the rest, you know. He just built different.
Okay,
Yeah.
he just built, I mean, he has a dragon, I guess. Okay, yeah, something like that. Tibarn or even villains like I'm gonna
That would be
this
cool,
Arvis,
honestly.
but yeah, a legendary Arvis would be really sick.
How many orbs are you gonna
He
spend
just
on this?
burns the shit out of everyone. That would be awesome.
Gonna go to 0? Let's do it.
We're just
Let's
gonna
do
spend
it.
until I run out of orbs.
That's.
I mean, I said 300 plus.
But I mean,
orbs on
the number
thumbnail.
could be
I
just how
don't
many you
wanna lie
have.
to
But yeah, you're right.
people.
Oh wow, the wrong Hoshidan.
Oh, baby.
He is so bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Really?
I
That is
did meet
really
his
cool.
voice actor, so that was kind of cool.
No.
But yeah, yeah, I met. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I met him at like an anime convention, and I got this Corrin
Wow.
card signed by
That
Sam
is
Clark.
that is
So that
so
was pretty
cool.
cool.
Oh man. Ah, well,
Yeah, he was pretty nice. I think
Oh.
he's like, he was also famous for being like a Ninja Turtle or some shit. back in the day,
you were
so a
like,
lot
I
of
just want
Ninja
my
Turtle
male
fans were in
Corrin.
his, like, booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably like the only person there who's like, hey, I know you from Fire Emblem.
Cam
Know
Clark,
what the
right?
fuck
Okay,
Ninja Turtles
I
are."
just pulled him up.
Well,
Yeah,
at the
I
very
mean-
least, he's good fodder. and
Yeah,
we
like
need
is
to-
he good fodder? Like
Actually,
just.
well,
But yeah, but I'd rather for
High
like
Dragon
practical
Ball's okay.
purposes, I'm running edged scales if I really wanted a Dragon B, and then but this is good for scoring, so like fair enough. If you really cared about arena.
Oh
I,
yeah, this
honestly,
one's the
I'm actually
random-ass one that
convinced
has
they
400
knew
SP,
he was
right?
so garbage that they just had to like change that 1-3 to a 4 and said, okay, now they'll pay for it. You know, something like that. Something like that. So
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, actually, to this day,
Who
I'm
the fuck
also
cares about
shocked
arena
that they
scoring?
even bother with something like that because it's like it's just it's just not where the main interest is, right?
Yeah, arena is just so fucking garbage, and every
Yeah.
time they're like, "Hey, we got some new maps this time around."
It is like
"Dude,
they
these
they
maps are the
chemically
worst thing I've ever
engineered
seen
the
in my
feeling of
life."
unfun and then put it in the 5 new arena maps this year. Like it's actually just ridiculous. It's actually just ridiculous. I don't understand.
Yeah, they're so bad. I can't imagine like free-to-play players trying to get into like tier 21 because I'm like perma in tier 21, and it's so fucking miserable when I'm running like these old ass units like Valentine's
yeah.
Prom against
It's
Needhogger
really bad.
plus 10.
It's
Goddamn
horrible. It's
Needhoggers
horrible.
buffed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Honestly, I used to when I was like more invested, but nowadays I just hover between 18.5, so like just enough to get the 4 orbs cut off. So now at that point I still have my merges, but like so I just kind of roll them. But yeah, honestly, like it was just to the point that honestly I was just not having fun. Like I just did not enjoy that amount of effort. So I was like, okay, like just give me the 4 orbs, and I just didn't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah.
There, yeah, it's so bad.
I did not know this was in this until you. Like you just seem to
Cool.
know like every silhouette. Like you're the silhouette expert. That's why you run the show, you know.
Yeah, I play this game too much. Yeah, that's the reason why. God, I gotta do another episode. I planned on it, and then I got busy with stuff, and now I'm even more busy than when I initially planned it. But I should just bite the bullet and just do it anyways. I should just.
Yeah, it's good art.
I
Good
love
art.
Fisher Spoon. I like it too. It's pretty good. It's the same person who drew like
Oh, really?
the book
I didn't know that.
7 People, right? I think so. I thought is that
Book
what Anime
7
said?
is
Here, hold on.
book 7,
I feel like
the
Anime
safer
was
one,
saying
right?
something like that. I'm like, that
I
actually
think
makes
so, that one is
sense, but I don't-
Yoshiku, so this one is not. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
person.
Akira?
Right. I only know
Oh, never
Yoshiku
mind. Okay, I'm
because
just...
they made Peony. Okay,
This
yeah.
person drew...
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm stupid. But this person drew Male Shez,
Oh.
Legendary Selif, and Metode.
I have 200 hours and
Okay,
3
okay,
houses,
I
and
see
I have no idea who Metode is. I have no idea who he is.
He was the, like the assassin guy that was with Edelgard when she was pillaging the tomb.
Okay, that's crazy. Like, they pull these randos out of nowhere. I swear.
Yeah, how is he playable but not, we don't have Talus in the game yet, right?
Yeah, right? Or like, there's so many 3 ounces characters missing, I think.
Oh!
Okay, let's get it.
Oh, I just realized I didn't put the first Sakura on here.
That's okay. She was
Oopsies.
before Claude, right? Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, it's fine. You can
I think so.
yeah, you can just come in. Yeah, merged ordeals. The
Oh,
wall
God.
pinching. I completely forgot that was a thing, to be honest.
I always forget too, unless I merge up a unit that I was going to merge up anyways. Like I did with Ira, and then I saw like, oh, another
Merged
one.
ordeals.
Cool, I
Yeah.
guess. I feel so scummy for doing this, but sure. Oh my god.
The IS is a scummy one. They just passed off the scum to you, but yeah, it's that was a scummy move.
It is so dumb, yeah. This will surely get them to merge people, right, guys?
Yeah,
What do
like
you
what
mean
a
they're booing at
ridiculous
us?
statement. Yeah, like what a ridiculous line of thinking. But yeah.
All right. See, I told you guys the luck. Oh, and a plus speed. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, now we're. I mean, yeah, don't worry about that one. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I could just merge her,
Yeah.
right? And then get
Yeah.
the 500 dragon flowers.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm not part of the problem, guys. I swear, you're the problem.
No, you're part of the solution, keeping the game going, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh man. Every time I look at my yearly credit card statement, I get a little bit sad because I know that's going towards some IS employees like bonus or some shit.
Yeah, but I will say nothing like just in the scope of life, nothing wrong with like paying for entertainment. Like people will. I think if it's worth that dollar amount to you, I would easily pay that and then some, right? So.
That's true, yeah. It's. But then there are people who just will like fucking shame you. Like you spend money on gacha games. Like there's like a coworker who saw that I played Fire Emblem Heroes. And he's just like, bruh. I was like, hey,
Really?
come on. I earn more money
What?
than you, goddammit. I can spend it wherever I
Yo,
want.
let's go band for band. Let's go band for band. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, some people need to chill on that. Like, you will pay what, $20 for a bad movie you didn't like. I will pay like $20 something I know I like, you know. So.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Which is why I don't go to movies anymore.
Honestly, I've not seen a movie. Like, I just pirate the movies or.
Oh,
Oh, whoopsies! Did I say pirate? I meant enjoy at my leisure. Yeah. I also don't really watch too many movies, so it's, you know.
yeah, same. Every time someone's like asks like, "Oh, what TV show or movie you're watching?" I'm like, bro, I'm watching YouTube most of the time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell
same,
you what I'm
same.
watching.
I don't really watch too much, so.
Same. Yeah. Like, there's nothing good. Like, I'll watch Shrek 5, sure, but other than that, I'm not gonna watch anything.
I didn't even know there were 5 Shreks. I didn't.
They're coming out with one. Like, they released the trailer like
okay.
yesterday, I think.
Okay.
And it looks interesting. You know, I've seen some people be a little bit
Like elitist?
hesitant about it because of the redesigns, but you know, it looks
They-
like Shrek. You know, so
They
it's fine.
redesigned Shrek? I did not know that.
I mean, it's not like he's
Resplendent
like red
Shrek.
now and like he's actually a dwarf or anything. Like he's still an ogre. He's green, and they're still donkey. But like he looks like his eyes are different. Like it looks almost like AI made him. I guess.
Oh, no. Oh, well.
I just hope
Oh,
that
wow.
isn't actually what happened in DreamWorks, but you never know.
Yep.
Shrek Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Oh my god. I remember
That's
someone
one
showed me
good
that
fight.
video in high school and I was
I'm,
never the same again.
I'm sorry someone did that to you. Like, they probably are not a good friend.
No, they were like one of my best friends and then we just troll each other all the time. So
Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Yeah, that is one way to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good fucking times, man.
Yeah, good times. Simpler times. Setsuna. She doesn't have an alt, right? It's only one.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, she just...
I like her character. I think she's funny. I think she's like.
Oh, you do like her?
I mean, she's just like a chill, right? Am I misremembering her
Yeah,
personality?
she is just kind of chill, but almost kind of like stupid chill. Like, she's
Oh,
like
really?
so like incompetent at her job. It's almost like I think she got her job as Hinoka's retainers because her
Nepotism?
family is like a somewhat royal family.
Oh,
Almost
I
kind of
see.
like nepotism. So just like,
Okay, okay.
bruh.
Interesting.
Whereas like,
okay.
yeah, I think that's implied. Most of the retainers in Hoshido they're like part of another family that used to
Serve or something
them
related.
and stuff, and so it's just kind of tradition. And I don't know if that's supposed to be like some Naruto, like, sort of connection, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan, mainly because I always use Takumi over her as an archer.
Right, yeah, you would not need her. She does not exist to you, right? She does not. It's better than the guy who likes pickles. Oh, wow, we just talked about her again.
It's better. Wait, what? It's better than the guy. Oh. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
like there's one of the one of the children that just like.
Oh,
Oh,
Hisame
our-
or whatever.
Yeah, our
Hisame's
love is as
son?
beautiful as a jar of the most pungent pickles. Like I don't remember asking. Like this is the worst character design. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't need to know about the pickles you shove up your ass, man. It's
yeah.
I don't need to know.
I actually got PTSD when what's his name? No, the brother of Fram, Clan. When Clan in Engage was like, I love to make pickles. I'm like, stop it! They didn't do this again. Like he has this jar or whatever. I was like, don't do this to me. Oh wow.
Holy
Another Layla, bro. She does love you.
Layla summoning session. That's what I should rename the stream to.
Yeah. Well, I guess now she like. Do you have a, I guess specifically dagger infantry factory? Now she can be it, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I will say dagger units are pretty interesting. Like I think they want to buff them in a certain way. Like that's why they made Pulse Smog, right? Which was dagger only. And then they made Lookout Force and whatever it's called. So I think they're trying to give daggers extra attention. So that was one reason why I was considering building up a dagger like factory candidate just for weird things like that. But then also, why would they make Pulse Smog and why would I ever run Pulse Smog when it's just like so much less good than Lookout Force? Like Lookout Force is just so much better,
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
opinion. Anyway.
No, I agree. Like, what was the idea behind this?
Yeah, I don't know why they made Pulse Smog dagger locked. I think they should have just done it. But maybe Scowl like on everyone else was like too good. Oh, let's get it.
nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I'll take that. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I love this art. Honestly,
Oh,
it's
same.
really
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
It's really good.
Oh yeah, we got AIDS.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And the bird too. Like I know everyone's raving about the cat, but like I love the cat a lot, and I really love this bird. Like I think they're both like toe to toe. I think they're really cool.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sick as hell. Like it's really good.
Although I'll be honest, and this might get me like fucking crucified. I'm not the biggest cat fan. I'd rather. have
That
a
will
dog,
get you
but-
crucified on the internet. Yeah, you're done for.
I'm just. I mean, I got guinea pigs, man,
Yeah, you do have your yeah. So.
and cats aren't very nice to guinea pigs, so you know.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, cats. Damn. I like this bird. This bird.
Just cover up half of corn right there.
He's not even worth showing. You can just cover him all. Yeah, just cover him all up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sick. Alright. We got 20 more orbs. Surely another 5 stars coming.
Oh yeah, we can get something good with the 20. We can do it.
I mean, honestly, we got a decent amount of 5 stars from 300 orbs.
Yeah, this is a really good haul actually.
Yeah.
Like it did pick up in the end.
I mean, Layla just keeps, she just keeps coming back for more.
Yeah, like yeah, being able to clone the active lookout from Yunaka, I think is just amazing. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's gonna be awesome.
right.
Just give us a Sami accessory and rip everyone's wallets. Yes.
That one is yeah, they'll probably do that in like a slow month or maybe a high month depending on. Greetings, Emblem Marth. That's really funny. That's really funny. Okay, Saizo.
I'm surprised Saizo got an ult before Kaze did.
I am also shocked because I thought more people liked Kaze than Saizo. I know some people don't like Saizo, right?
Yeah, or at the very least it's like kind of average in popularity rankings and stuff. So yeah, he got the ninja ult. The ninja ult of a ninja character.
Yeah, you think yeah, she got it. Oh, can I wish she was better. Like she had a good refine, but then now like Unity. I mean, we'll talk about it in the tier list, but yeah. The Unity.
Oh man, you know the one I don't pick is gonna be Sakura.
No, don't think
That's
of
how
it
it
like
always
that.
is, right?
Come on, this is the good one. This is the lucky one.
So this one then?
Which one's your lucky spot? Just pick that one. Oh.
I don't really know. I don't pay attention. I guess top right, maybe?
All right, let's do top right. We got this. No hesitation.
Pick blue.
No, no, we're on the right
man.
thing. Ah, it's okay.
That's,
good show.
That's
well,
Kuragi. That's
it's
fine.
basically Takumi, you know.
Yeah, he said Takumi right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I was not the biggest fan of how they had children units in Fates. It just it's fucking weird, man.
Ferocious story writing.
At least in Awakening, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they went back in time, but this is like we took them to a special realm. I'm like,
you're like what? Like oh my, yeah, this, and that's probably the least of the sins. Honestly, it does from a writing standpoint. Like Fire Emblem Fates writing is just. But I you know what? I would actually say it's better than Engaged. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think Engage's writing is atrocious. So.
You really think so? Engaged just feels so average. I don't think it's so bad. I just think it's really average.
I actually think I agree with you, and that's why I think it's worse than Fates. Like Engage is such a nothing burger of just nothing. Like it does not create an impression on you. Whereas Fates, it is so horrible, but it does put me. I do smile when, when everyone memes about it. We're still memeing about it years from now, right? So at least I think that is merit in itself.
That's true. Yeah, I love marrying my siblings and stuff.
Right. This letter says we're not actually related by blood. Kiss me tomorrow. It's not like what is this? So.
It was so bad. Yeah, I remember when I first played Birthright, and I'm like, what do you mean I can S rank with Hinoka? I'm like, the fuck?
Like
what
Makoto prepared this letter for this very situation. I'm like, you're telling me she planned for this? Like, what is going on here? Like, what is going? Oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, you can S rank, with Veil and
yeah.
Right?
That's. I mean, you could already do that with Azura.
Which is also really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of problems.
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Fire Emblem writing. It's fantastic. Like you guys think Heroes is bad, but you guys don't know. What
I'm of the opinion that all Fire Emblem writing is bad. Like the best story I think is probably Awakening. Like everyone likes to talk about how great Three Houses is, and I agree it's the best in class at world building. But the last third is like commits more sins than even Engage actually from a writing standpoint. It's just really really bad writing towards the third half in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it can't be bad, especially Edelgard's route. I felt like
they're all bad. Edelgard's route is not done, and then it's just not finished, and they're all pretty bad. And the best one is, in my opinion, Dimitri's from a writing standpoint. But then you don't talk about spoilers for Three Houses, but you don't discuss those who slither in the dark, which is a humongous part of the lore. So yeah, every story I think feels a little bit incomplete. So.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why you gotta
Play
play every
play them
single
all.
route to get the full
Even
story,
even
guys.
Silver Snow, you gotta play that one, I guess. So.
Even though you lose one of the best units in your army.
Yeah, you too. Yeah. Why would they do that? That makes no. Also, like I still to this day I don't understand why Rhea randomly goes crazy in Silver Snow, but like doesn't in any literally like that doesn't happen in any other version of events. So I just don't even know. Like it just yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's just so fucking random.
Fire
You
Emblem.
know, but yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes. So, let us get on with the
do
tier
it.
list now. Which I think it's this one, right? Okay, yeah. Let me move this chat a little bit here. Increase it here. Okay, it looks better. Plot my fat ass here. Okay, now let's. I probably should have done some prep.
Nah. No need.
Hold on. I need my fucking brigade. Where do we go for that?
Yeah.
Special team.
Yeah.
Brigade.
You gotta clean some of them. Yeah.
And then legend, earth, and then version. So we could go in order because that's.
Oh, it should be.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fun, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, so let's start off with Ike.
Wowie.
He's let me just. Okay, yeah. Let me equip everything.
Yeah.
This is
It's
my
actually
Ike.
pretty good, pretty invested. I can tell, like you care.
Yeah. I mean, he was also like a Forma, so I was like,
Yeah.
might as well pick him up. But if I'm being honest, like he is probably the worst. Like not even Earth Legendary, the worst legendary, just period.
Oh, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Bar none. I don't think it's a comparison. I don't think it's a competition. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so
He is really bad.
bad. It's I mean, he was really fun for his time. Because like he was, you know, he had DC in his weapon, he had Radiant Ether, so he healed a decent amount. What was in his base kit? Let's see. Warding Breath helped with charging Radiant Ether faster.
Oh, wow.
Attack defense
That was premium
2.
back then, I'm guessing.
Defense tactic 3. I mean, he was alright back in the day, honestly. But like he just aged like dog shit. Like they gave him a dog shit refine, a dog shit.
Yeah.
What was it? Remix. It's just not easy being
Yeah,
Ike.
you're right. Like not even just this Ike too, because even Emblem Ike, I think they love to design the Ikes in such a certain way, which is a fun place to honestly like sit and forget, like you set and forget. You know, he'll tank and redo it, but that is
Yeah.
it's only so good for so long, and when you're not good, you look like this guy. So it's tough, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It is. Every time I used him in arena, it's like he can't
No,
tank
he
anything.
cannot.
Absolutely nothing. He just dies. Even if he's like a
Yeah.
bonus,
Yeah.
hero or whatever.
It's not good. It's
So,
not good.
I think E tier.
Actually,
It feels so
I
bad.
I like drafted a list. I put him in F. I think he's like noticeably worse. Well, I mean, when we make the list, it's relative to everyone else, so we can adjust as we park them in. But yeah, I think he's so bad. I think he's definitely the worst.
For sure. Someone says Roy is worse. What's
I
your
would
opinion on that?
argue that Ike is still worse because at least Roy like supports his friends like a minuscule amount, like a tiny dust of stats, like so insignificant, but it's technically more than Ike. So I that's why I would put Ike as worse, but they're so bad. You're comparing apples to apples. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and the dragon.
But I don't know. I mean, Roy is also like faster, so you could at least try to stack his speed. Whereas, like, what are you doing with this? You can't stack the speed, so you're trying to rely on like guaranteed follow-up attacks, but then there's no follow-up
Red is
everywhere.
really bad.
So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And then Don't Hurt Me brings up the dragon effectiveness. Absolutely. Like I think that dragon effectiveness is, I mean, it's not like, kiss me good, but it's certainly something that comes into play. And I mean, look at it. We have Rhea, we have like dragons, I think are always important to Fire Emblem, and as a result, they're gonna make powerful dragons. So I think it does help, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. It helps a little bit, so he'll, but it's still
Like
like,
he still won't.
yeah,
Yeah,
Roy would probably.
yeah. He probably won't kill the Duo Rhea, but like at least he has a better chance to than this Ike.
Exactly, yeah. This Ike is just
Oh yeah.
folds immediately. So yeah, I think that's enough about Ike. It hurts to say, but it's true. How do we feel about Rima?
Man.
I think she's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not gonna
She
lie.
is. Oh, really, really bad. But I think she's a tier above Ike, just because.
A tier? I would argue more
Really?
like this personally.
'Cause
You
only
think she'd
by
be
the
a tier?
premise of soaring guidance. That's basically it. And also, I think dragons always get new skills. Like we just got the edge scales, right? Dragon's roar. Like because
Right, yeah.
IS likes to give dragons new things, can see her benefiting like 1% more in the long run. Oh, and yeah, literally, Don't Hurt Me brings up another point. Even dragon breath, we have better stones than we do rearmed swords, right?
Uh, yeah, I guess so. Do we only have like
Yeah,
two
it's
rearmed
just
swords
the
right now?
it's just the lift one and the crom one.
The Crom one, right?
But then this
Okay,
one, we just
right.
got the new Nell one.
Crom one's still
We
good,
even had
right?
the New Year Kana stones. We had
Right, yeah.
right? Like
Those
I
are
think
pretty
there's just
good.
always going to be more dragon options than sword options. Plus, she's a flyer, which gives her guidance support. She's not like amazing, but I think she's noticeably more impactful than Ike.
Okay, I agree.
But you can put her next to Ike. Like we can always rearrange relative once we put them all together. But if you think she should be next to Ike, let's put her there.
I think maybe I'm just super biased because sometimes she's a plus 10, so I was forced to use her in arena for a while, and she just doesn't
Yeah.
do anything. She can't kill anything. She dies to everything.
Yes, you're right.
She's so fucking bad, but you brought up a good point. At least as a flyer, she can do some warping shenanigans support, and as a dragon, she will get some decent, skills to use. So I think that actually is a solid point. So I'm convinced she is.
Yeah, but she was really
tier.
bad. I remember that one week she was the bonus, and everyone was like, "God, like I want to delete this." Like it was just miserable using her as the bonus. So yeah, she's really tough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's she's so bad. Also, just not a fan of the idea.
Actually,
Like,
there
why
was
is
this
she a
one
legendary?
post on Reddit that was like, "This is a beta for Mythics." Like I think they wanted to experiment with. I mean, right? I mean, like whether it's true or not, I have no idea, or
Oh,
whether you
right.
agree with that, it depends. But it's just maybe that's why. But yeah, like I think legendary female Robin, like the character, is totally worthy of a legendary. But now instead we have Grima, so whatever.
Right, exactly. So yeah, not a fan of this unit. I only got her at plus 10 because for the longest time when they were remixing like
Yeah.
legendaries in the beginning, she was
Yeah.
always on those banners, and so I would just keep summoning
Yeah, you
her,
might
be
as well
like,
at that
fuck, what am I
point,
supposed
right.
to do? Not merge her? What?
It's
Like, what am I
smoke,
gonna
it's
do?
not even,
She's got red
not even
smoke
smoke
3.
4, it's smoke 3. Yeah.
Ooh.
Right, which does not matter because if
I
you
think she's
wanted
the
to run
only
like
unit that
def res
has red
smoke, you
smoke
just do the
3.
defense. Like you don't even want to run that, so it's just so insignificant. Like it's, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, so
Wash.
yeah, bad unit,
Yeah.
but not a total
Yeah.
waste, I guess. So.
I mean, it's just true.
Yeah. Feels so mean, but
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
118 maybe? So, yeah. They're not kind to the old units, and I don't know if it's going to get much better with the next one. We got Legendary Tiki. She had a pretty interesting remix, I felt, where it was like actually a save skill. I think she was like the first unit to get like
Like a
preference.
PRF save, right?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like she's also a dragon, but she's not like a flying dragon, so she doesn't have as good support with everyone too. Is not great support
Yeah.
either. She's a savior, but I would not use her.
Yeah. Not willingly. I will say my knee-jerk reaction says I like her more than Grima, but that's because so for one, if you're already I think you should get rid of with everyone too. Like just run the higher ground or lower ground. And then that means you can also run like echo skill, so that opens it up. But at least like I don't know about you, but if I want to stop the blocking, I'd rather run it on a save. And I think that's something that at least she can contribute. She can do the save and like tank a hit while also while being alive at least prevent the warp blocking with higher ground, lower ground. Um, I don't know. That's what I do like. But I don't know. She's not that good. She will die to everything.
She
You
can't
cannot
kill
initiate with
anything.
her. Yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking?
You know, you brought a really good point about the anti-warping thing. I didn't actually think about that until you mentioned it. I was probably gonna put her in D. Actually, I was almost borderline gonna put her in E above Ike because she's also a dragon, so
Really?
she would be like susceptible to dragon effectiveness. But I don't know how
Yeah.
prolific that is really.
You're right. It's actually not that prolific.
But the anti-warping is so good. Right.
Mm, yeah,
So
I like her the most of the three because without doing anything, she will be immediately useful. Like on turn one, just stopping the blocking like passively, which is more than Ike. And I guess you could argue the same thing for Robin if you give her. She can run like all dragons can run barricade, right? So, but honestly, I don't like to run
yeah, I think
barricade
so.
on. And honestly, I don't know about you. Do you like the barricade skill? Like, I don't love it because I'd rather just run either a better C skill if you're infantry, a better C skill if you're flying, and then just have higher lower ground. But I don't know. I also don't have barricade, so maybe it's some secret broken tech.
Barricade is pretty nice. If you've been like a defense team, I feel like, because then like it's pretty hard to get in there. But then it doesn't even matter if you're like Celica or
Yeah,
like
because they can
Lance or
bypass it.
something.
Or if I do want barricade, I'd rather put it on like a cav dragon that has nothing better to run in the C skill, right? Because I feel like the C skill is always very competitive. Like I
That's
would
true,
not give
yeah.
up. Okay, like an infantry dragon. Like I'm not gonna give up pulse up whatever or like whatever you want or whatever you wanted to run in the C, just for barricade.
Mhm.
So yeah, I like
At least Tiki can die for one of your units and
yeah
be
that
useful
like
that way.
yeah like
Okay, you know what? I'm
the potato
convinced.
sacking and
I'm
then
convinced
also
now.
passively stopping warping from like turn one. That is like way more useful than Ike. I don't think you can even put them in the same conversation. And I just like her better than Grima. So
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I think you've convinced me. Okay, I think in D tier
yeah,
is probably
yeah.
fair. Top of D, actually it's not going to C.
Yeah.
Alright. Next we got Alm. He got a pretty interesting refine. He has Luna Arc, which basically gives him wind sweep. He gets like some shrew damage, which I mean
Yeah.
everyone has at this point, so it's not super crazy anymore. Lunar Arc has like DR piercing within it now, so his damage output is better now, but at the same time there's flat DR
Yeah.
running all over the place, so like does that even matter? So his refine and remix were really good at the time, but now it's like I don't know. I would probably put him in C because at least he's kind of fast and there's some decent bows out there that he can use instead of Luna Arc. You could give him
Yeah.
curve shots, and then he could start running some tune skills. I don't know
I'm
what
with
you
you
think.
on the C tier placement. So for one, you brought up curved shot. I think that's a great boon. For some reason, they just love treating bows really, really well in Fae, and curved shot is another great example. Like we have a curved shot special before you got like what's the dagger like lethality. Like we don't have a curved shot equivalent for daggers, but we do have one for bows. So innately, IS treats bows very nicely, and then I will make the argument that every ranged unit is like able to contribute in some way just because of Linnering existing. Like I think the Linnering single-handedly boosted the usability of every ranged unit in the game. Even if he's not going to kill anything, at least he can hit something with better firepower than ever before because he's in your back line with the support. And he's got the sweep, so you don't even need to worry about a counterattack if it's not a sweep on everyone, right? Like he has sweep on only some weapon types.
Um, it is for swords, lances, axes, bows,
Yeah, but
daggers,
it's still a sweep
beasts.
as opposed to not having it, right? Like it's still, and a lot of them
Yeah,
are going to be
exactly.
like slow people anyway, like the slow tanks. So the fact he can do that from all the way in your back lines, I think there's no way you can call him useless. So yeah, I think he's great. He looked great in C tier, in my opinion. I don't think he's so amazing that he's B tier. Maybe we can revisit that when everyone else comes. But I like him in C, and he can at least contribute with the Linnering.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Linnering made everyone
Right?
just a lot better. But
No, I was just gonna
oh,
say
sorry,
agree. Like
quick
the
thought.
Linnering is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But I wonder, like, how would you have rated him if there was no
Ooh,
Linnering?
no Linnering? Then this is gonna sound crazy. Worse than Legendary Tiki. um, right?
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
right, because at least Tiki,
Yeah,
well, like warp blocking is very very useful nowadays. I think it will be. Yeah, potato sacking
potato
there,
sacking's there.
and because otherwise that is still support. And this is something I thought about. If you look at it from an arena perspective, like purely, you really want your legendary to support because you need your bonus unit to kill. You need that in there. And right now, Tiki is still supporting Alm better. I mean, still supporting more than Alm. So yeah, I would have probably put him in D. Wow, that's really harsh. Maybe like higher end of D or like low end of C, but not that good without the Lin ring.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty aged now,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's that's all I have to say. Like
tough.
he's
That's
pretty
tough.
old now, so
But
it
it could have
is
been
tough out
worse.
there,
Like at
man.
least he has the true
But
damage, which at least puts him in the conversation. Like if he did not have true damage, I would think it'd be like curtains. It would be really tough.
exactly, yeah. Man, don't you miss back in the day when
Oh
descriptions
man.
of weapons just looked
Yeah,
like
this was like pure. Oh man,
Like
you
it
could
wasn't
eat
even
off
that
this.
long.
Yeah, this is nice. Like long enough to know that you're like, wow, this guy is cool, but so still short enough that you're like,
Exactly.
wow, I can understand that. You know. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Back in the good old days. Before there were essays. Alright, next up is legendary Julia. She is all about killing dragons. I believe she has
Yeah.
DC when she goes up against a dragon. She nullifies Hexblade when she goes against a
Yeah.
dragon. It's all about dragons. What is this? This is like a
Yeah,
yeah,
you were
light
you
note.
you
It's
are
like a
replacing that.
super
I think
low.
you're probably not running
Um,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you'd want to replace that. Julia, I feel like she's kind of hard to read because I feel like most dragons these days, anyways, are
Yeah, you're
are
never
enemy
gonna see that.
phase, so like none of them are just gonna go up to
Yeah.
her. So,
I, I agree.
isn't she just worse legendary Deirdre? That's, I mean,
Right.
think
And
so? You think-
Deirdre is also
I
a
guess
dragon
Deirdre does
killer.
have the
So at
miracle
that point,
thing,
I don't
right?
really know what
But
Julia. Yeah, she's effective against.
wait, is she?
So then I really don't know why I would run Julia.
Oh, yeah, you're right. For some reason, I didn't think she. Yeah, I guess at this point, I guess at least she has like
Close counter.
DC or not DC. Close. Yeah, close counter for dragons, I guess, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And her resistance is kind of high. Well, high-ish. But don't think she's as good of a nuke as She does have a niche as maybe being a Dragon Slayer, but I question whether she even can. Looks like she's got
Pierceable,
some
of course.
DR, but I don't know. I would probably put her low
I would
C,
put her like
maybe high D.
definitely in D. I think worse than Tiki. But yeah. Cuz really what is Julia like contributing? Like even if you give her the Lin ring, she will probably die to the counterattack. Even I mean, well, you could support her with Miracle. So I mean yeah, like she can still do something with like she's not Ike bad. She doesn't even nullify adaptive damage. Yeah, like I just don't really this one with the skill,
Does she not?
but if you don't use the
They were
B skill,
foe
then she
skills
won't.
that
So
calculates damage using the lower of foes.
so
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, no,
And you
it's
probably want to replace this B
maybe
skill.
she's even
It's not
worse
like
than
crazy.
Grima. Because at least Grima can do guidance warp. I mean, I actually think guidance warping value has gone down in like recent months, right? Because at this point you don't really need it as much.
I
You
think
just
so too, yeah.
either move innately, you got Celica, you have a million other things. So I don't value guidance that highly, but it's still more support than. But I mean, at this point you can just give your bonus unit like the ring if you really want them to move. So I think you can keep them there. Like they're all so bad. It's pretty much the same batch, right?
Yeah, huh. I guess it just depends on what you value more.
But
She has,
by far, yeah.
yeah, but her support, she doesn't really have any support. She's just all about fighting dragons.
Like I guess you could give her ploy in the sea. I guess like you know.
Right, yeah. I guess I can be fine with this. I guess right,
Well,
because at least Grima does have a lot of. She's got potential to be a decent supporting unit.
yeah, and can run barricade if you wanted to give that to her instead of guidance.
Exactly, and then you can like give her the attuned guidance or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah. Soaring echo. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that where maybe Julia is like pretty bad.
Yeah. Like the only reason why I think she's not an E is because of the Lin ring. But if not for it, then I would probably put her above Ike.
You
Yeah,
actually
that's
think
fine.
she'd be an E tier?
Well, maybe that's like over exaggeration, but she's not good. I think I like her I like it like this. So
Okay. If you already have her mom who has been in all forms, just go with Deirdre because she's an upcoming remix. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's one way to think about it, but we're just like seeing like right here, right now, the ranking. But yeah, I agree. The mom will be better eventually. Like, she's already better now, and she will definitely be better.
yeah, we'll only get better.
Exactly, a couple months from now. Yeah, she actually should be getting a refined soon-ish. So
I'm actually
That should be
excited
exciting.
because well, I mean we'll get to it when we get to her kid, but yeah, I'm curious what they do for her.
Huh. Someone said D seems really low for Tiki. Isn't any armored dragon just too stacked in terms of inheritance? Like, Shield Fighter is insane, Dragon Roar is greater than inheritable special in the game, plus new arcane weapon. I guess I did forget about Shield Fighter.
Yeah.
But she's still, like... I mean, even with Shield Fighter, like, she's not killing. Like, these days you want your saves to not only
Retaliate
not
on
die,
the
but
counterattack,
kill.
and she will never do that. But because of the versatility and options, like I actually can see her being in like under in C. But it's pretty. I think we're splitting hairs. Like she's in a good spot, like in the order. But yeah, she could be under or she could be top of D. We can see when we make the rest of the list, right?
Okay, right, yeah. Tiki's sharing the same element as Faye as a death
Right.
sentence.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. Alright,
Oh,
here is
no.
Zelith. This guy went from absolute dog shit 0 on release to actually pretty
Yeah.
decent, not gonna lie. Holy Wars End lets him attack twice.
Yeah.
Gave him a brave attack.
Yeah,
Enemy
enemy
phase only
phase.
though, I believe. So, and at the time that was
Yeah, he
pretty
had healing.
good.
He
He
had
also gets
sustain. Right.
healing, I think, from the weapon. Um, yeah, so decent sustain, like 8 HP per attack, so that's not too bad. And then he's got Miracle, which honestly is still pretty good now. I mean, obviously we have ways to counter that, but if you don't have ways to counter that, you have to just brute force, like, kill him, which can be kind of hard if you're not, like, totally prepared for. I've had some pretty good experiences with him in the past, in Summoner Duels, in Ether Raid's offense, in Arena, honestly.
A while ago.
But that was, he
Yeah,
also got
it's
his
been a
refine,
while, I
like,
think.
it's like a year and a half ago or something. So, my opinion of him has not, like, stayed high. Like, it's starting to dwindle now. Like, in the beginning, like, at the time when he got his refine, I probably would put him, like, here. Now, I'd probably put him, ooh, I don't know. Maybe, like, top of
Oh god.
But enemy, what do you think?
I might actually put him under Tiki. Which is really low. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
First of all, the Miracle. I will argue that Miracle is always going to be good. Yes, we have ways to counter it, but unless you're what's the bird healing hands that no one has? Yeah. Unless you're Hrisvelger, which can null the Miracle, and no one has her because she's like one of the worst selling banners in the game. So yeah, no one has her basically. No one has her. Unless you're able to nullify Miracle in your kit,
man.
I think Miracle will always be good because most people don't really want to give up C skill for Fatal Smoke 4, or if they do, then they're sacrificing something else in the C skill. So I think Miracle will always be useful.
Right, yeah.
But that being said, I remember this was an issue when he came out, or with the refine. His Miracle is worse than Brave Self. Like, he needs to be 50% plus to trigger it. Brave Self only needs 25, and I just remember like people wishing that he had like 25%. And I've had situations where like his Miracle just doesn't trigger because it doesn't meet the threshold. And right, so that's one reason why I'm already low on him. Then the DR, you have DR, like he's got the 80% DR at best, but you can pierce that like it's sliced bread. And then beyond that, really, like what does he contribute to the team? And I think the answer is nothing. Like he does not do anything. He will die to everything. And also he's a Cav, which I would argue, I think it's a bad archetype to be right now. If you don't have +1 move, if you're not Sigurd, or sorry, like bad because there's so many other better Cavs. You know what I mean? Like you don't have +1 move, you don't have any other you're not like Ectherneer. Like Ectherneer is excellent. Like there's a lot of other things that I think Cavs nowadays need to have to make them that level of good, and he really doesn't. So I don't because he does not contribute anything to the team, I would say less than Tiki.
Okay, that's a really good point, actually. Don't hurt me.
Yes, actually, sorry, that's a good point. Yes. I knew it negated deep wounds. I forgot. Yes, Hathrun, that's actually a good point. But that makes him even worse. So yeah, that makes him. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think even if you try to buff him up a bunch, I think it's still not gonna really work out.
Yeah.
Like, you'd
like
rather just
he's
do
a
that with someone
frontliner,
like
but he's not
infantry.
infantry. He's a Cav, which he has less access to skills, and he's just not that good of a frontliner. So and speaking of frontliners, we have better frontliners in this very tier list. So yeah, like I think it's very hard to put him that high, you know.
Right. Yeah. The meta has really moved kind of quick after his refine.
Good.
So his Miracle is not like super good in the meta nowadays. And then yeah, you're right. He doesn't really do anything apart from just being a frontline. Like no support. He's just trying to be the one to kill things. Like he's the one who wants to get the support on. But like once that gets power crept, like what else does he have? Nothing really. So I think I am convinced that he could be in It could be D, but then the question is below Tiki,
Yeah.
above Robin. I guess Tiki's still like,
Yeah.
you know, as bad as she is, she can always run Shield Fighter.
Yep.
She can
And
always
Potato
run
Sack.
the anti-warp
Yeah.
C skill thingy. She can always be a save. Yeah. And that is always going to be some decent value.
Now that I'm
would
looking at it, I'm
warrant
like, can she
top of
really
D,
be in the
so-
same conversation as Julia? Like, I'm slowly being convinced that she's like bottom of C instead of top of D. But yeah, because of those three things you mentioned, like
Really?
Potato Sack, anti-blocking, and Shield Fighter, or yeah, this is really weird actually. You know what?
This just seems so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. it's not
Yeah,
even her
right.
own
But I
marriage.
mean, that's what she is.
Just
Like,
because
that's
of
what
her
she
unit
contributes
type.
to the team, right? So
That's true.
Right.
That's true. And we have to factor in like full potential. What can these people do? And you're right. Like I feel like even though I think generally Tiki, like if you put her if
Yeah.
you, like pit her against
Yeah.
all these other units, she would probably die
Yeah.
to Julia. She'll die to Seliph, or at the very least do worse than Seliph. But we don't
Yeah.
only look at combat.
Everything,
we also
everything,
look at
right?
support, what they do on the map, and yeah, exactly. Weapon, like skill inheritance and everything, and honestly, being a potato
He's a
sack
potato
is probably
sack.
better than
Yeah,
having
exactly.
your main
Yeah.
carry
Yeah.
like Seliph
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I also did
damn,
not.
I
think
did.
so.
I really did not think
It
she was
worked
gonna
out,
get this
you know.
high, but Shield Fighter, man. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, Seliph, it was, you know, we had a good ride. You helped me get rank 1 once in SDS.
Zero
that was
to
a good
hero
time,
to
but,
zero. Well, that's tough.
Yeah, here you go.
That's
I
tough.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Why is he
Wow.
naked? Okay, there we go. So here is Claude. And yeah, he's Claude. He's got Fallen Star 2 for his refine, which gives him the Deep Star effect, which gives him like 80% DR. Of course, it's pierceable, but it does have like include the brave attacks and everything. It gives him extra like damage and an extra like flat DR based off the number of bonuses and penalties, which is like his whole shtick. It's all about bonuses and penalties. What else? He does the like gravity inflicting. He's got Canto 1 now,
Yeah.
which is like
Or salvage now.
Sigurd thing, like,
Piss,
what the
piss,
fuck?
you know, salvage now. But yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. He's got guard and sabotage, I guess. I mean, those are penalties, and they're decent-ish penalties that, you know, synergize with his, you know, his kit and everything. I'll be honest, I wasn't super impressed with his refine and remix when it first came out. I don't know if the Lin Ring really helped matters too much. Honestly, I'd probably
Ooh,
put him at
interesting.
top of C, maybe?
I actually think he's like, you could put him in like B or A. Like I actually think he's, or at the very least, I think he's a different tier than Alm.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, because of the Lin Ring. Like, so basically with the Lin Ring, he can inflict splash gravity from afar, and that I think is certainly more useful than Alm. Like, and that alone I think is very noticeable. He doesn't really do too much, but I do like him more than Alm by virtue of being a flyer. Like, I think flyer is a
Oh,
great
yeah.
movement type to be right now in an age like mobility is so easy. Like you just want to move. So flyer I think is a good given points there. And then just yeah, like the splash gravity. I think that's pretty much it. Like he's got to be. I think the Lin Ring really. He's probably one of the more notable Lin Ring users. I think that alone sets him apart from Alm.
Okay, I see. Yeah, Alm like doesn't really like he's just trying to kill things, but if he doesn't kill, then he's kind of useless. Whereas if Claude doesn't kill, I guess the gravity's there.
Disrupts the formation, and he's doing that from your backlines. He doesn't even need to move. Like that to me, I think is a pretty useful trait.
Exactly. Now, would you consider like dropping Fallen Star? Wait, no, fuck that. Okay, that was a stupid question. I was gonna ask like, would you consider dropping this for
Something else,
What
you
was it?
think?
Echo Fly.
I probably would not, but if the day comes where like, there's a better B skill, then maybe. But as they are, like, yeah, you probably want to keep this. Mm, yeah, like yeah,
Right, yeah,
yeah,
because
like
it's
you
with
probably
gravities
want to
and
keep this,
everything.
I think. But yeah, you can make a C skill, soaring guidance if you really want to make him that beacon. But again, kind of like what we said before, guidance is so like prevalent in other ways. I actually think you don't really need it as much. Like that's why you can run Crux. That's why you can run, I don't know, what others like miasma. Like you can run a lot of other stuff in your C as a flyer. So
Right, yeah, that's true. Actually, I think part of his remix,
no, which
they
is
just
really
gave him
funny
guidance
because
more.
yeah, I guess if you want, you don't need to kill a Fauna. Well, she doesn't die, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
okay, I guess B is probably fair. I would
Yeah.
say probably low B. Like, I still was not super impressed. Like, it's fine. It's not like totally bad, but it's. I was again like as a
Yeah.
Claude fan and as a
I can tell.
+10 Claude user.
I do
I
wish it
was
was
like,
better too.
bruh, like this is not that great. Yeah, yeah. It's a little disappointed, but it wasn't like at least it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't
Total
egregious,
garbage,
but
so
oh well. Oh well.
yeah. S in my heart, and exactly, Mr. Shadow Mario 666. It's our favorites. If they're your favorites, they're definitely S tier in your hearts, and I can respect that.
I like this.
All right. Let us move on to
Ooh.
Faye.
Quite a popular topic when she got there fine, yeah.
So, yeah, Faye's actually pretty interesting. This is also a unit that, like, even on release, I thought she was pretty shitty. Not that good. Honestly, she had better fodder than as a unit. Like back in the day, this fodder was not bad.
Yeah.
Distant stance. I think she had. What's her B skill? It was a dragon's
Oh yeah, yeah.
ire or something, I think. And then defense res menace was okay as well. But then she got her refine and remix, and it's not bad. It's really not that bad. I think they gave her DR in
Yeah, I know she has it somewhere.
her weapon, I think. Or yeah. But the big thing that makes her like super interesting is her miracle and her special. It automatically charges in the beginning. It can be uncharged, so
Yeah.
that's something you need to be very careful about. But it can activate multiple times. Like it's just like normal miracle, and she can like charge it back up after using it, stuff like that. And it also neutralizes deep wounds, so she will definitely heal. And the healing is only. Oh wait, yeah. It also you can heal multiple times after the miracle. Now it's not just like a once per map thing.
Is
She's
bulwark
also
too.
got like the what's it called? Yeah, the bulwark effect in it. Yeah, which is bulwark effects have actually been
I'm with
pretty
you.
pretty solid these days. I mean, there are other anti-warping effects, but if you don't have those, like this is a decent budget option, honestly. She's a pretty decent frontliner. You could pair her up with like Soren, and she would be a pretty good like near savior. Like honestly, that sounds kind of cool actually. Overall, I was pretty impressed with this refine. It was pretty good. I would go as far as to say A tier, but
I
I'm curious,
am
and
with you.
what's
I
your,
think this
take is?
chicken is very, very, very good. She's clearly, in my opinion, meant to be a frontliner, which is also perfect since they gave her bulwark, since they gave her the miracle. Like all of her kit comes together, in my opinion, very, very well. She will, and the reflection, right? Like that's the whole point. Like I think that's exact, right? The damage reflection from the special, I think, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, reduced from. Wait, no, is it this?
Uh,
Well, either way, but she has it, right? She has. It's either the special or the weapon. But the point is, she
Yeah, I
has the
think it's a
damage
special,
reflection, right? And like everything that she has is already good in
Correct, yeah.
isolation, but it comes together exactly what a frontliner wants to have. She's probably not the best frontliner in the game, but as an Earth Legendary, as a unit you put in front, I think she's very very good. I think this Refine is pretty good. Like, she may not age the best, let's say future looking, but right now I honestly I'm very happy with her. I would put her A, or if you're pessimistic about her ability frontline, then B. But yeah, honestly, I like her in A. I think she's pretty good. I like her a lot. Oh, and the dull all support, right? I think she has the dull all. I forget if it's from the weapon or the um. Yeah, yeah, inflicts. Yeah, but yeah, like that is also something very popular nowadays,
I
and we
can't
all
even tell you there,
appreciate.
yeah.
So yeah, like she does stuff for the
It's
team.
somewhere
She
there,
does
yeah.
she does her job exactly what she's designed to do, and it's a great job to fill. So I'm pretty happy with her.
Yeah, same. I think she turned out really well.
Fox.
Yeah, with the damage reflection, she could surprisingly do a lot of damage, especially if you overkill her, but then her miracle like kicks in, and then yeah. So yeah, honestly, pretty good unit. Definitely got the refine she needed. Salted Snack says that this
Better
unit
than
is
legendary
100%
self, I
modern
think.
day
But
brave
yeah, like I think
selling.
similar idea, like meant to be tank
Selling?
and
What is
yeah,
it,
like omni tank
legendary
type
selling?
deal. Yeah, I do like her this high. I actually do like her better than Claude, but it's not because I think she will age better than Claude, but just
Right.
because maybe gravity won't be as like impactful or memorable, let's say like 6 months from now or like a year from now, right? Um, I don't know if it will, maybe we will still like gravity, but
Uh, I think gravity's still pretty decent. Like, does gravity, like if you hit
yeah. But I was
damage level
thinking more like we
super
have a
quick
lot of the
gravity,
cleansing,
does
right?
that
Like
just
Makaya can cleanse it
that
and
just
Ninja
puts it
Saline
right
can
at
cleanse
one,
it.
right?
And so like and also in my opinion, I think they will make more than just like they will make more Ninja Salines or like more units that will
Oh,
have the
right,
cleansing.
yeah.
So that's why, you can depends on how you foresee the game will look like. But yeah, like right now, I think she's good. I like her in A. Or if you don't like her for some reason, then top of B. But yeah, I think it's pretty good as is.
All right, yeah, I agree. So, it's pretty good. Let us move on to legendary Nana. This unit was all about. She was like the first DR piercing unit.
Flat
Which
DR.
to this day
Right.
is still okay. I mean, she doesn't pierce, true like true DR. So it's her damage output nowadays is a bit questionable. But at the time she was pretty decent. She just cut everything
Yeah,
like
desperation,
butter.
right? Yeah.
She also has like it's not brave attacks, but it's like she can do a follow up right away if she can. What, like desperation? Yeah. Which is pretty solid. I mean, there's ways around that. Like there's hardy bearing, but if there's no hardy bearing, then it's gonna do some decent damage. What else? Also,
Yeah,
I
defensive
do believe
specials.
she
It just doesn't even
was
trigger,
able
right?
to nullify the special base DR like Pavis.
Oh,
Um,
I actually don't
right,
know.
yeah.
Hold on, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good point. There.
Do you know if that includes Miracle as well? I don't know if I remember.
You're right. It's a defensive special, so it should not even let Miracle proc. So you're right.
Because I think that's technically a defensive special. So would she like? So
Yeah,
for
you're.
instance,
yeah, you're right. I think you're. Yeah, you're
like
right.
legendary phase life unending, that would just wouldn't proc, right? With Nana in theory.
Yeah, I was gonna say Spring Carlet. I
Which
think
is
you're right.
actually kind of insane. I think the only other unit that has that is Spring Carla, I think. So, that, with that all said, she's still a bit aged. She hasn't got her Refine and Remix yet. But I think she's got a lot of potential for when she does get it to be a really good nuke again. But as of now, her damage output
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
questionable because she can cut through normal DR, but normal DR is pretty shit anyways, and she cannot cut through any sort of true DR that well. I was like a C tier. Oops. But I don't know. What do you think, Enemy?
Yeah. I'm also in the C tier camp. It's interesting. She was, I think, designed like so good for her time. Like they gave her DR Pierce, not even like 50% Pierce. It's like 100% Pierce at a time. This was like what, book 6, right? Like we didn't even have that much DR. So I don't even know why they designed her in such a way. Which is just kind of funny. But yeah, like yeah, I'm with you on here. Like her refine, I think, has a lot of potential to be great. She's got a lot of good stuff as is, but it's just the damage output is the biggest contention point. Like near saves are just getting stronger and stronger. There's no way she's gonna bust through it. Frontliners have getting stronger and stronger. There's no way she's going to bust through that. So
Exactly. And then what kind of skills? Like obviously, what I have right now is not necessarily the cream of the crop, but actually, now that I think about it, why did I give her Fatal Smoke 4?
I mean, I thought, to be honest, Cavs always have like lackluster C skills to run, so maybe you just didn't have anything else to give her, anyways, right?
Did I do that because maybe she doesn't inherently like nullify miracle? Or maybe this was like, non-special miracle effects. Okay, yeah, maybe that's why I had.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, like skill wise, I mean, like I don't know about you, I did not really love incited hone. Like it just it just gave me a shrug raise. I'm like whatever. I didn't really love incited hone as a skill.
Yeah, I didn't really like it either. I'm just like, okay, that's nice, but incited is not like even that crazy these days, anyways.
Yeah, I know you were never a fan of incited, and I agreed with you completely. Like I just did not think it was really much to think about. Yeah, it's tough. Like she also suffers, I think, because of being a melee cav that does not have extra move, that also does not have access to amazing great skills. So it is tough being Nana, right?
It is, yeah. It is, but I think she has potential for a decent comeback when she gets a refined remix, because I think the essence of the unit is relatively solid, like DR piercing, no defensive specials, like that's all pretty powerful stuff. So she just needs like some extra, she just needs more stats, she just needs like true damage, and then maybe one other thing, maybe two other things really, and then I think she could be pretty solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if she gets cleansing, because she is like also a healer.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That would be a really cool effect because, if she did that for the team, that would be really nice, actually. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe they could do something like that for her refine or remix, but as of now, I think C tier is probably fair. Definitely cut above, Selif, Robin, and Julia, so. Which is actually not too bad for someone who released like two-ish, almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
because she held up very well. Like she was probably designed, even for like books. She was a book 6 unit designed for book 7, in my opinion, with that DR piercing with it. So she's pretty good.
Yeah, she was a bit ahead of her time for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we were alluding to Deirdre, and here she is. She is also a dragon slaying blue tome, similar to her daughter, who also has like this weird ass miracle in her special. This was before they really started giving out miracle to everyone, so they decided to make her jump through 1 billion like weird ass hoops to get it. But at least it wasn't like, oh, you need 50% or 25% of your health. It's like if you're just 1% or 1 HP, more than 1 HP, you'll get miracle. But what is it? Her special or her foe special needs to be ready, or her units or foe special triggered before or during this combat, and then also she needs to initiate combat, and the foe's range has to be 2. So it's only for range units that she fights up against, which is, I don't know, kind of strange. That said, you know, she's definitely a decent user of, like, Lin Ring. I guess it's similar to Attune Bridget, who also has Miracle in her kit. But I'll be honest, I was never the biggest fan of this unit. Yeah, I don't know. She just never really seemed that strong, personally. I would say I would honestly put her like in D tier as well. But I don't know. What do you think, Enemy?
Like, I always love to underrank units, but I actually would put her above. Like, I would put her probably next to Nana, actually. But the reason why is so I think her Miracle does trigger on melee if she initiates. So it's not right. It's a unit initiates combat or it's ranged.
Oh, or okay.
Yeah. So she can still get Miracle against, let's say, every unit type if she initiates. And the way I like imagine her on her best possible day is a Lin Ring user as a dragon killer. Whether or not she can actually, like, can she take out, let's say, Rhea without, you know, a DC seal? Can she take out any of the other dragons, the frontliners? I have no idea. But at least she has that use, kind of. And again, like, I'm a really big fan of the Lin Ring. Like, just being able to do that with all the supports on the back line, at no threat to yourself if you know, they can't counterattack. That's definitely more useful than, in my opinion, Legendary Seliph. So that's why I like her a little bit. And it's one cooldown, so like it will always, like, you're basically always going to have it. But then it's also only once per map, so if it does come into play, you're never having it after that.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even read that. Yeah.
So like it's so good until it isn't. So which is really troubling. Yeah, but you know, I do like her. I think there are things to like, and with the Lin Ring, it opens that up for her. But she's really not good beyond that. So I like her as much as Nana, but I can, you know, like, do you think she should be like lower than C? You think?
I don't know. This is a unit I've always had a weird, like, I couldn't get a read on.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know. Like, I always felt she was just somewhat underwhelming even when she first released. But on paper, like, she should be okay. But with the Miracle, the problem is she's just kind of slow. So I feel like even with Miracle, she's just gonna get killed in the follow-up attack. Like, she'll just get, like, she's just gonna get dunked on because of this.
Yeah.
Like,
Will she even double with the Miracle proccing? Like. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think I still feel like she will get one-rounded, even with
like,
Miracle.
Yeah, I remember when I made the Earth Legendary tier list, someone was like, "Oh, like, her matchups are secretly amazing with that special of hers." I'm like, "Are they?" Like, I genuinely don't know.
What the fuck?
Maybe they secretly are. Like, I genuinely don't know. But it's yeah, like, yeah. At least the order, I think, is right. Like, I like her. She's certainly better than Julia, better than Grima, right? Do you think so? Or
at least in combat, but Grima still has some decent utility. I might even bump Grima like top of D.
Actually, that's true, because if we're putting Tiki up for the warp blocking, then Grima can also do warp blocking and guidance. So.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to run Dragon Scale, so you can also give her Soaring Echo, actually. Like, Female Grima.
Right,
so, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Can we really say that Deirdre is better than Grima? I don't know.
Because her combat is kind of mediocre. It's like Alm's combat, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Actually, do we also want to move down Alm a little bit?
Yeah, I actually, now I think about it, like, it's crazy that Tiki jumped this high.
Yeah.
Tiki jumped so high, but yeah, honestly, it's crazy. Yeah.
I think Deirdre's probably better than Alm. Do you think? Or I guess.
Yeah. They're like they're the same. They're the same.
Right. Yeah. Okay, then I guess this is probably okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. Yeah. Deirdre.
He is so funny.
Tiki's just slowly creeping our way up.
Which is so ridiculous. Like, Just,
Yeah.
oh man.
Hey, that's what happens when you're an armor unit, right? Like
Yeah.
honestly, like just
Yep.
give
And
them
a dragon armor. Yeah.
Exactly. That's like such a good archetype to be in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, Deirdre. Yeah, she needs a refine and remix.
Yes, she does.
Like they just
Yes, she
can't make
does.
this like miracle shit once per map. Like that's just so bad nowadays.
Bad. I think they know though, because they removed that limitation with Faye as well, right? So I think they will remove it
I think so
with
too. Yeah.
Deirdre.
I think. Do you think like like? Do you think she'd be good if they removed that? Like straight
Oh
up.
no, she would need more than just that, to be honest. Because you can already outsource Miracle. So like, even if she did have the best Miracle in the game, it doesn't really change that she's gonna have worse matchups than like, I don't know, name any other infantry mage, like, right? So you need
Right,
more
yeah.
than that. I think she needs, because she needs to be not only good for the day her refine comes out, but she needs to be good like 3-4 months into the future when she comes out with the refine. So it's got to have some sort of like broken support or just like insane like I don't even know, like yeah. Oh, and you know what, I actually think it just occurred to me now, if they make Emblem Roy and his miracle is really good, then I think it devalues her because everyone can just have miracle in their special.
Right. But do you really think Emblem Roy is going to have miracle? Like that just seems too insane.
I mean, didn't we say that about Sigurd and Celica? And I mean, I think we've been saying insane is for a long. And you can already look. Rhea can already give out miracle to anyone just standing there. So I actually do foresee them having holdout,
Fuck.
right? Which is ridiculous to think about. And then Emblem Edelgard will give everyone 3 actions, and then like
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't
Right.
think about that.
So, but anyways, on this, yeah, like assuming, because assuming Emblem Roy does give Miracle, then I think Deirdre actually goes down in value, even if they do give her the best Miracle.
Right.
And also,
yeah.
I just played Engage. I don't really know what else they would give Roy as the emblem effect. Like he had, I don't even know. Like
It's just
holdout
all
was
about,
really
like,
the only.
stats, right?
Yeah, like
Like
holdout.
give people big stats. I'm like, but we have stats
Okay.
in the game already.
Yeah. So
I guess yeah, it really had to be miracle for Emblem
Right.
Roy eventually. Which
Right, which-
I do not. I'm not looking forward to that.
yeah, I'm not either. But yeah, then wow, that's crazy to think about. Because with emblem, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we can leave her like this. But her refined would need to do a whole lot, and even so, I think it's very hard for her to be great.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Okay. Moving on. Let's move to male Robin. This guy, he was your number one. Like
Oh,
at the
yeah.
time, your number one Earth legendary, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was pretty good. I mean, he's still pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Mainly just because of Unity stacking or grand strategy, which I feel like that has died down a little bit. You do not see that quite as much, but I feel like it's a somewhat resurgence a little bit just because there's so much debuffing or there's also the thing where like every unit gives themselves and their allies +6 to all stats, and if
Yeah.
they get fucked over by panic, then like honestly it's like just a huge detriment. But if
Right.
you had a grand strategy, that
It'd be
just
fine.
flips around. So honestly, I feel like while he definitely dropped a bit, male Robin is still like he'll always be there. He'll always be there and be somewhat useful for himself and his team. So I think he definitely dropped from S.
Yeah.
I could see him maybe being top of A because with with Faye, I feel like she's good now, but she will drop over time to eventually D tier just
Yep.
inevitably because she's just a combat unit. She doesn't have any
Yep.
support really.
Yep.
But with Robin, like he will always be kind of there, especially since penalties are they're always going to be a thing. Panic is in the game; it'll always be in the game, and he can do something about it. And stats are a very important part of the game. Like not just for necessarily unity stacking, but just to get rid of the red on my unit. You know?
Unit, right?
So I would argue that he would be an A tier, like a top of A tier. But what do you think, Enemy?
That's actually really interesting because when I first drafted like a list or when I was looking at it before the stream, I actually had him lower than where you put him right now. But when you explain it like that, I think you've talked me into it because so okay, let me talk about why I think he's low. Pulse Ploy is not only the best like C skill you want to give to basically every mage.
Yeah.
Also, like it's on rune, and literally every Fae player has rune. So
Yeah.
so you definitely have a legendary male Robin counter in your box right now.
Yeah,
But
basically.
ignoring that, you're absolutely right. Like he's gonna age better than Faye. He's going to always be there. So it's hard to say he's gonna be that bad, right? I mean, as a unit, he's atrocious. Like his combat was never why you ran him in the first place, right?
Yeah, his combat was pretty bad even when he first came out. Honestly.
Right. So I think because of how unimpactful he is right now, it looks strange putting him in A. But just order wise, like it feels right. Like I think it is. Yeah, I do think he will age better than Faye. So from that POV, like I just imagined a world where we put Robin, Faye, and Claude in B, and no one in A. But that also seems very harsh to Faye. But I do like the order, honestly. Like I'm with you that Robin is above Faye.
Okay, gotcha. Wait, so you originally had Robin in B tier?
I actually had him like above Claude, under Faye. But I think you're right. Like that, like always having the grand strategy unity is going to be useful because you cannot get rid of it unless you specifically have ploy, right? So, or sorry, no, actually that's complete lie. You have other ways to get rid of it, but you know, barring that,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
he has the support. He has that support. Like I like him honestly. He will always be there, and it's more than because if you give your support to that bonus unit, like that unit will get the kill or whatever. If you want to talk arena, so
Oh, arena.
not that you should talk arena, but if you really wanted to, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this unit's kind of strange to. Like, it feels weird to rank him sometimes because like in certain matches, like honestly, if there's grand strategy or if there's ploy, then he's gonna be pretty bad. If there
He's
is
dead
no
weight.
ploy, then he will be good to decent because he himself as a unit is not great. Like I would not give him Lin Ring honestly if I had a different like.
Yeah, I would not either. Yeah.
But I think he's got potential. Like he's still a somewhat decent unit after what's been a year since he's been out.
Yeah, a little more than Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
one whole year, yeah.
So, and he's he will get a refine and remix eventually. Like we shouldn't judge based off of that, but I'm just thinking like he does have potential. He still has some usage. It's just so polarizing. Like he would be bad if you had this one skill. If you don't have this one skill, then he is good. So how do I judge that? Like, do I meet in the middle, or do I have to take into account the frequency of like ploy and stuff?
Yeah, it's very polarizing because ploy is in what Mythic Loki, and then that's it, end of the skill, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you need to guess how common do we think Pulse of Ploy or like the normal ploy skills will be in the future. I see Pulse of Ploy being very common. I see the ploy skills, regular ones, being less common as we have better options.
I agree.
Honestly, I like him. I like the order. I like it as it is. So I agree he's better than Faye, but it's just so weird putting Robin this high in A, knowing how like unimpactful he can be, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I would actually move Robin, Faye, Claude in that order and put them all in B. But that's really mean to Faye, so I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. What do you think, Rocket Gal? Do you think it's good to put Robin and Faye in A? If you think so, then I can see the argument. Like they're both very good potential wise right now. So
I could see Robin being in B, but I still think Faye should be in A. At least as of now. Like again,
Yeah.
she is with every single day she is slipping, but
yeah,
as,
yeah,
and she
That's
will
so
eventually
funny.
find herself
Yeah.
in D tier probably. But
Yeah.
as of
Right
now,
now.
she is
Yeah.
decent. I still would argue that she is an A.
Okay, so let's put her in A, and then do we think Robin is better than Faye? So therefore, let's put Robin also in A.
Actually, I feel maybe you're right. Maybe he is in B. I don't know. Like, yeah, I kind of forgot about Chloe for a second, but yeah, with Chloe, like, it's pretty bad. But with Chloe, don't you need to be in like a cardinal direction or something like that, or like?
Oh, I think that. Hold on, wait. You actually might be.
So
Let me double check that
There might
right
be
now.
some outplay like potential.
Yeah.
Do I have some with Chloe here? Where is Rune? Where is the child? Oh wait, no, I have Authos.
Oh yeah, he's got it too. So
Okay, 3 rows
No,
with 3
just-
columns.
okay, that is pretty big to be honest.
It kind of is, yeah. But it is. You could play around it. Like if you're in Summoner duels, the maps are
You're right.
like you're on
Pretty
different
giant.
corners, so you're not gonna start out ployed.
That's actually a really good point. Like sometimes you just need it for that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I still am happy putting Robin in B, honestly.
Yeah, like future looking, we can admit that one day he will be better than Faye, but for a reasonable tier list of today, I think this is pretty happy, right?
Okay, yeah, I agree. All right. Let's move on. Wow, we went almost a year without. Actually, we don't really get Earth legendaries that often. We get them like once a year now. So, but yeah. Next up is legendary male Alir. He is all about. I mean, this is another miracle unit, right? Literally.
There's so many of them.
Emblem's miracle.
There's yeah.
Yeah. Again, this one is kind of similar to Faye's, where he gets healing. It only is once per map, though, unlike Faye's.
Yep.
It's also susceptible to what's it called? Like Fatal Smoke 4. So that's not great.
Yeah.
He does have some
Yeah.
pretty decent combat. He's got brave attacks, which is pretty solid. He gets a decent amount of stats based off of, and I always think this is kind of weird, based off of the number of distinct game titles among allies within 3 spaces, which is like, so you don't want to engage then, huh?
Yeah.
You can't just smash engage units unless they're like harmonic units. But...
Or emblems, but yeah.
Oh yeah, emblems
Yeah.
are special. So he gets some decent stats there. Does he have Scowl?
He does,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, yeah, he has Scowl.
With the res check, but yeah, I think right.
Right, yeah, and his res it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not terrible. What else? He's got 50% DR piercing, which is fine, I suppose. A dragon, and he's a dragon, so
Yeah.
he's Dragon's Roar, stuff like that. Other dragon skills, like you can. Would you give him Lagu's Friend 4, or would you just give him the new Bulwark skill? What was it called?
You give him Lagu's Friend. Does that work with Dragon's Roar or no? Because he's already got Slang, so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, like maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you could switch out Dragon's Roar, I guess. But yeah, I think you could run like Spiked Wall, or you could run like Edge Scales or whatever. Like he has options, right?
Yeah, he's definitely like similar to like Seliph and Faye, where he's a unit you can juggernaut him up, and he's got Miracle, so he's really hard to kill. I think he's a pretty decent frontliner. Obviously, he's not as good as his winter version because obviously that's supposed to be a power creep version, but
Yep.
it's still pretty decent. I would say I don't think he's like. I would not put him in S tier because there are ways around his miracle, and that's like his main. That feels like the main way of him surviving these days. Because we just have some crazy nukes these days. So I would probably put him in A tier. Like, I don't know whether I put him above Faye or not, but I don't know. Enemy, what do you think? Enemy? Did we lose him? Oh shit. Enemy. Hello. Oh dear. I can't hear you.
And I don't.
Oh. Bad connection.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like for my I don't know if everyone at home could hear me. I like kind of chopped down a little bit, but if everyone could hear, let's move. I mean, it was good.
Enemy, can you hear me?
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's a little like, you know, Robotron-esque, but.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait, no, it sounds perfect now.
Now it's good. Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, now it sounds good. Anyways, I did not hear too much of what you said, so do you mind just kind of saying it?
No, I
again?
didn't say anything. I was able to hear your bit you were talking about earlier, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, did I cut off too?
A little bit on my end, but if everyone at home could hear, like, I mean, I got the gist. Like, he can do a lot of stuff. He's built pretty well, right?
Right, yeah, essentially.
Honestly, I like him. I think because he's also a good frontliner. He can get the job done. In fact, like, shout out to another FateTuber, Patrick. Like, Patrick makes the best Summoner Duels content, and he is a humongous Aleer proponent, both the winter and this guy. So maybe I'm just like too Patrick biased, but I have a very high opinion of this guy because I just think he's an excellent frontliner. I think he's maybe like 2% worse than Faye. So I like that his order. I think he has to be next to Faye for that reason though. Like, I don't see a world where there's anyone in between them because they're both two frontliners that I think are good at their jobs. Well, I mean, as good as you can be. He does have weaknesses, right? No NFU, no true damage, no flat DR, but otherwise he's got all the great dragon stuff. I mean, it's literally just another infantry dragon.
Right,
and he's got the scowl. So yeah, like I think anywhere you put Faye, I think you can put male Aleer just nicely underneath, next to her, behind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally out of context, but he looks like he's handing out a burger.
That is actually really funny. Yeah, you're right. He's handing you this L, but yeah, he's.
Oh.
Oh yeah, but I like this.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, like he's definitely one of those units that are, like when you juggernaut him, like it feels like there's nothing you can do. Like
He's really powerful.
Exactly. Yeah. If you build your team around him properly, like you can't do anything. So, yeah, I think he's pretty strong. Obviously he has weaknesses, just like every unit, except for Neathogger, obviously. But I think A tier below Faye is good. Honestly, I could go either or because they're both kind of similar. They both have decent survivability. They're both dragon infantry, and they both have decent like offensive capabilities. Like Aleer has brave attacks, whereas Faye has damage reflection. I think damage reflection might be slightly better, especially with the nukes that we have these days. Like she's gonna hit like a truck, whereas sometimes I feel like a male Aleer doesn't hit too hard.
Yeah, which is crazy saying he's a brave attacking unit. I also agree with you putting Faye higher because she does have the dull all support, which is like not a lot, but it's better than him. So yeah, I would still give the slight edge to Faye for that reason.
Okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good. Let's move on to Sakura. I don't have her build here.
Yeah.
But this is the latest and greatest Earth legendary. We didn't even talk about this
215
stat
now. That's great.
bonuses
Like a
and like anything, but I guess it doesn't really matter for this tier list. We're looking at
yeah.
the unit themselves and what they provide, not necessarily scoring. I don't even think the ally boost really even fucking matters. Like, do I care
It's
about
not.
more HP?
Yeah.
4 res, like, I don't know. But, I don't know. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is probably an S tier unit.
You know what? I disagree. I think she
Oh.
needs to be S plus. I don't even
Oh.
think she's like in the same conversation as there's like a visible gap between her and Faye and Alira. It's just ridiculous. It is insane. I think like there's so much. Yeah, I could go on and on. Like, okay, first of all, she's a staff unit, which in my opinion, staff units are the best archetype or one of the best archetypes in the game because of Ice Lock. Okay, you have the action eco, just like Crom, just like okay, so action eco alone is busted. Then you are brave female Robin on the weekend, just putting up the ice like there, you know what I mean? Like you're just putting it there, and you can do it every single turn. You don't waste your own turn, and you can choose how to place it. So it's like, so that alone already, like just imagine they make legendary, I don't know, like Will with a staff tomorrow, and he's the Earth legendary. He's better than like most of the units on this list just by being a staff, just by having the ice lock. I think that is humongous. Okay.
Right.
She can run glitter of light, right? The flash. She can inflict splash flash. Actually, it's not just one. Sorry, it's the special, right? Like she doesn't have it in here,
Right,
but
yeah, she got holy
it's
pressure.
special. And then she can also do that at range with the Lin ring, so she can.
Oh, right,
Right, you
yeah.
don't. It's okay. Okay, right. And then she's a flyer. We gave Claude bonus points for being a flyer. She's a flyer here. Oh, she has like the sweep in an age where we don't run NCD that much because like we don't care about Leon that much, right?
Right,
Uh,
yeah.
she has like what the okay, I'm pulling up her kit right now. Like the orders mobility, Kanto 2 Deluxe, like it ignores Kanto control. The true damage stacking is crazy. She has the preempt pulsing. She has the Setith flat DR. Like what in the like who is I don't even know where to begin, bro. Like this is ridiculous. It is just so by and large. Oh yeah, the beacon warping. I didn't even mention the Kanto beacon ally return whatever garbage. Like there's so
Yeah.
many things about this unit, bro. So yeah, it's S plus tier. By far the best Earth legendary. The best legendary in the game. Like better than Ira. Better than yeah. She's excellent, I think.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, she's. I mean, I felt like the Sakura dev in IS was like really holding out. Like I
Yeah.
know we haven't gotten the alt since 2019. I'm gonna, build
Go
up
all
this energy and then we got this and like, holy shit, it's like she does like too much. It feels like.
She does so much. She does this right. Like I can't even. My God, it's ridiculous. Like I don't even know. Yeah, this is yeah. I think she's. I actually don't even know if there's been a better unit of 2025. I think she's really good.
Ooh, let's take a look at 2025 units.
Yeah, like
Or like by book or something.
yeah, like she's
Unfiltered.
like
Unfiltered.
yeah, like what is because she just does so much. She gives you the Kanto 2 Deluxe, the ally warping, the Setith DR, the flash, the ice lock, like oh my god, like
Yeah.
what is
It is-
like what
yeah,
is
so
going
sick.
on? Like what is yeah, I don't even know. Okay, let's
Mhm.
see here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just looking at everything. Like okay, Lin is like defined. Lin defined the entire game. So like okay, whatever. Ignoring Lin, I don't think she's as good as Lin, but
Right. What about like Rhea, Duo Rhea?
she will age better than Rhea by a long shot. I mean, they'll make another near save in like 8 months. So yeah, better than Rhea for sure.
That's true. Yeah. And then who else is there? There's
Better than Hortensia. Better than
Mortis. Better than.
it's like obviously there are characters here that can nuke better than her, but there is no character that can not only do what she does. Like literally, no one gives out salvage, and no one will. But also she gives out salvage, she gives out
Yes.
ice lock, she has the beacon. She just does so much that is also uniquely hers. Actually,
Right, that's true,
yeah.
yeah.
It just occurred to me now, but since she not only gives out salvage and then like another part of her kit interacts with salvage, I think that tells me that she's going to be the only unit in the game who can give out salvage because like I don't know if you remember summer female Alir gave out bonded, but
Right,
then
yeah.
no one else gives out bonded, I think because it would mess with the balance of like what summer female Alir is supposed to do like in a vacuum. So
Oh, okay, I see.
right? So right now because of her kit interacts with salvage, I don't think they want to make it too broken. If like tomorrow they make legendary Sami and gives out salvage to everyone, then it would unintentionally make her more powerful than I guess they designed, right? Because this also interacts with salvage. So
That's a good point, yeah.
even though salvage is really really good, I suspect or have a feeling she will be the only one to give it out. So which gives her even more value because this is Kanto 2 Deluxe, like so
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and rip to Kanto Control as well.
Yeah. Just so stupid.
It really does. I'm not the biggest fan of when they're like, okay, you can't. If it's this effect, just fuck it. It doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore. I'm like,
No, you
that's
don't.
not
Like, I
game
hate that.
design.
Yeah, it's like it's unimaginative, it's not creative, but whatever, right? So
Do you think that Sakura is better than either the Neathokers?
oh yeah, by far. But that's only because she won a Hero Rises, so they're gonna have book 10 and a half dedicated to just the most powerful player phase nukes. So like we've seen the song and dance. So yeah,
That's
I
true,
just foresee we returning to a player phase focused meta. But if they don't play it that way, then like I'll be wrong. But that's just what I think, right?
I mean, I feel like you've had some pretty good reads on like how the game will react. So
Yeah, maybe we'll see. But yeah, because on Hero Rises, and we've always seen them counter the Hero Rises characters, right? They literally put like deflect magic on these random PvE characters just because they gave out Ninjorin for free. So like they know,
Yeah.
they're very aware. So yeah, I think we're gonna return to player phase net meta. I think she will be better than the snakes. Yeah, like tell me another unit that can put up Ice Lock, Kanto 2 Deluxe, the Sadith DR, the Beacon Warping. Like what? A fly? Like what? Like I don't know. This unit is bonkers, man.
yeah, she really is. It's insane that they gave it to Sakura of all characters.
Oh, you're so right. Like you're so right. Why Sakura of all people? You're so right. Yeah, the Flash, the NC, like, oh my God, it's insane. So,
It really is, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's weird. Like, I felt like last year's legendaries just weren't that good.
you're right, actually. I
Like-
don't really know why they were so bad, but yeah.
Here, like book 8, legendary all arena. Okay, so what are they? They are
Wow.
Camilla, Alir, Corin.
Wow,
and
that is
Shanks.
really bad. Like, Corin was worse than Alencia. Sorry, not Alencia. Who was the fire one? Worse than he was worse than like Hinoka. Sorry, he was worse than Hinoka, but on the day he came out, and he's still worse today. Like Corin was not good. I'm a big downer on Camilla. Sorry, Camilla fans, but I don't really like her either. We've talked at length about male Alir, and I actually think Shez is quite good, but he was not like a complete tier better than Alencia, I think, in my opinion. Alencia is actually not that good nowadays, but
Right, yeah.
still okay, still usable. But Sakura is like night and day compared to Faye, and I think there's a whole gap between Faye and Sakura. That's my opinion.
I guess I can understand that too. Yeah, it is. It's
So
crazy.
different.
And like when they refine and remix the old legendaries, they just don't. They just don't stand up well.
No.
Like they go from like a D or a C up to like a
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Like they don't ever bring them up to like S.
Never.
And like, and now this is the new standard for S. Like what the
Like
fuck?
this is ridiculous. Like no other legendary or unit in the game will be able to do what she does, I think. Yeah, like literally just look at everyone else on this list. Like no one else supports yeah, no one else supports to this degree. Like yeah, I can't even.
I mean, most of them aren't super supportive. I feel like a lot of these units
By
are.
units.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. There's like legendary male
Yeah.
Robin. I guess you could argue about Tiki and like Grima, but that's just because of like their like, unit type. It's not like they themselves were designed to be supporting units.
That's true.
It's more like you could turn them into support units.
Yeah, but even on the combat bit, like Sakura doesn't care about your combat if she just sweeps you. So like literally,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
and she can sweep you from range, like from Lin range. So it's just
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Oh man, yeah. Oh.
I mean, now is a good time to start pulling for those Ice Tribe
I
Felicias
know,
now.
like they literally put her on the luminaries and then released Sakura like this. Like,
Yup.
uh,
Good fucking times, man.
I haven't seen like this week was kind of busy, so I didn't see the other like Tubers. Do they like Sakura? Like, I mean, must be right. Like, there's no way they could look at her and say she's bad, right?
Yeah, I'm also been kind of like tuned out a little bit, but from what I could tell, everyone believes like yeah, she's like one of the best support units in the game
Yeah.
now. I think that was quite literally like Satachi's like
Yeah, oh, yeah,
she's
yeah,
the
yeah.
best support unit in the game. I'm like that's yeah, I could see that for sure. Like I think everyone's read on her is like she's really strong, but why Sakura?
Yeah, why Sakura of all people? Like, what? Like, do this to Alphonse. Like, I'd much rather like, oh, man, yeah, that one is tricky, you know. But yeah, I think she's just leagues better. Faye and Sakura in the same tier. I actually don't think so. I do not think so.
PM1 put yeah.
Like Faye is really
Huh.
good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think I also like, honestly, I really like his tier lists a lot because I think his tier lists are a perfect capture of, I think, present day, like what you expect right now when you know, have the units. But future looking, I mean, it's not even close. Like Faye can do dull all, and Sakura can give you Kanto 2 Deluxe, Orders Mobility, the set DR, Preempt, Pulsing, Kanto Ally, Beacon Return, like Ice Lock. Like no other unit can do that. There's just so much more support. So.
Exactly, yeah, it doesn't even come close. Like, yeah, she's got a lot of support, and her combat she's no slouch. You know, Emblem Lin Ring. She's got full sweep because she's a staff unit. It's just like
Yeah, sweep and then splash
Yeah,
sweep with a glitter of light. Like, it's not even. Yeah, it's like it splashes to units who haven't even entered. Like, what is this, bro? Like,
yeah.
what? Is this?
Yeah.
Dude.
Man. I mean, again, I guess Sakura finally gets the justice she deserved. Like, for a while, it was like, oh, at least gets all the cool shit
Yeah.
from time to time. But, like, yeah, you know, the professional backpack is finally, you know, soaring above the competition. I don't know.
Yeah, if I knew she'd be this good, I would have wished she stayed a backpack, bro. This is ridiculous. Like, it's just insane. It doesn't. She's better than Ira. Like, Ira only gives potent. Even if she just gave
Yeah.
salvage, she would have already been better than Ira. But she does a million other things more. Like, what? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. She feels like a mythic unit. I guess it kind of in terms of power level, yeah, it does.
Yeah. And mythic units generally also support because they know you're gonna put them on like defense or so.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, she's amazing. I think.
yeah, so yeah, that covers our Earth tier list. I kind of like it. It's you know normal distribution, so it's about how a tier list should look.
Yeah, I agree. I would not make any changes. I like exactly how it is. I think it's a perfect capture of what we value today, what we value tomorrow. A great showing, and yeah, I think it looks great. So.
All right, cool. So I didn't really have anything else planned for the stream, so I think this is a good place to stop. I'd like to thank my co-host Enemy here for joining me on the stream. Without his expertise on the meta, I'd honestly be lost and probably have some really bad takes. So I really appreciate him being on board. Obviously, please go check him out. He is a bit on a YouTube hiatus, but the tier list that he has on his channel now are still very entertaining and very insightful, and a lot of his takes really like paid off. Like the
the Camilla one
take. Like everyone's flaming him on that. I'm like, bro, he was like dead. He was like dead
Yeah,
on that, man.
that is crazy. The Camilla take. Thank you, Rocket Gal, for not only having me on, doing something fun like this, constantly bringing life into the face scene. If you are here, you have to subscribe. You have to like. It does make a difference. It does actually do stuff for the algorithm. So show your support, and honestly, yeah, keep up the good work. For all of you watching at home, and you especially, Rocket Gal, thank you for having me and hosting us tonight.
Alright, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. So yeah, that about covers this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Rock Gal shenanigans.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.